I'm about to do it. The Moroccan Zionist just went live. We're about to. I'm not even gonna say a word because I'm just gonna go. That's all you can do now. We're at this point. And we'll come back. He's not letting me up. Let's see the. I'm looking for a Zionist live. Click that link, guys. If it's dead, I'll make another one. I don't know. No Israeli lives anymore. Come on now. There we go. There's another one. Look at that. Muslims taking over the entire world. This guy does this all the time. Let's see. You want to know who's taking over the entire world on record? Build-A-Bears. It's fucking weird. Damn. Why are we projecting the Jewish law on Islam? But Talmudic supremacy is okay. All the goy must die. So any evidence for the prompt? I know, all it's got's propaganda. Any proof for the prompt? Where's the source of that, bro? That's Jewish propaganda. Come on now. Shit, I keep getting dropped. I got you. Jews don't last 5 minutes without dropping me. Let's see. It's the only solution. Come on now. Yeah, I did it. I fucking did it. They're asking for it, lying and blaming the Muslims. BB held the map. It was Jewish leader. Map of Israeli. I did it. I fucking did it. Ooh. Fucking you let me back up. I said, no, I'm going to get dropped, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the symphony. The hit symphony. It's the only answer. Look, now look, some Zionist guys are coming back up with Zionism now. Here we go. Anyone going to be like, damn, what the... Oh, I'm definitely going to do, yeah, we'll just go blame the Muslims. What the fuck? I ran next to you. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's click the next Israel Live. Oh, he's playing Roblox. Look, the next one's, it's all in like Hebrew or Yiddish or whatever. Like, what the fuck is this? Playing a pedophile game. Christians aren't playing Roblox. Their parents aren't. This is an older guy, by the way. That is crazy work. Get me someone in English. Or someone allowing people in the box that's Israeli. I don't care if they're English or not. Look. Wow, another Israel live that's playing Roblox. What the fuck is this? So is that a Jewish pedophile game now? How come it's only Israeli accounts that say Israel in the name, or that's in Jewish letters or whatever fucking... Nobody's debating this because there's no debate. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, this is a live IDF post in Palestine? What the fuck? Huh. I am not. Just know what I am. I'm not. Last name is Gomez, and this guy looks like an IDF soldier. Gomez. Black guy speaking. Oh my god. Another one. Look, another one. Another one. And they're all playing tycoon games too. They love tycoon games. We sit there and work for a little shit over time. They invented the tycoon, like in real life, but like. Yep, that's live in Israel. I can't look at their country. It looks demonic. I get sick. I get sick. That was Palestine. I get sick. Oh. Yeah, there ain't no pro-Israel lives. There's like one or two left. Like, damn. Jews, Jews, Jews! They're the only ones hating Jesus. Next. So, why go get your wisdom teeth pulled? So you can be stupid? I need to start my own live. I guess we'll start one. My phone's almost dead here, and I don't know where the hell the charger went. Clearly, it ain't gonna work. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Y'all know what's going on. Let's get some music. I want to get like and BLP Kosher. Oh, he's pretty hard. I don't think I want to do Blue Moon. That song. All right, let's charge. That's crazy though that he said that in the song. It was a kid being it was a better run. It take a while to kick in. Oh damn. You explode that shit a little bit like it's like I ain't afraid this ain't no names or whatever the fuck. Yo, that's crazy. Alright, so here we are, this is the Flat Earth Live discussion. And all cosmology says that it's flat. Let's get some fucking music. I wish I had the speaker over here. You be saying wild shit. Oh my god. Okay, let's a second quick safety meeting. We'll get this live kicked off here. 4 day though. You don't always get that too many. Yeah, you know. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. You want to come up, friendlies, come up and help. I don't care. If you just want to talk, let's get it. Oh, all right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. I hit the button. Let's see if it'll work. I hit the accept button, and then away. And try again. If you offer. Oh, I can invite. Usually people hit the box. But yeah, y'all come up. Let me hit that invite button. I don't think it's working, but hit that colored box where the people. It's like a pink and blue. All right, let's get it. What's going on here? It's flat. My name's DJ Dyke. The page is viral on Facebook. So check out Earth Spot on Facebook. Let's keep it viral. Biggest post, a million, maybe 500K. Oh, oh, we got someone else. Let's see. Oh, it's you, brother. Okay. Yeah, what's up, brother? Flat plane? Yes, sir. I don't think we're denying hills, valleys, and slopes, but yeah, it's a flat plane. Yes, sir. Facebook for this is like that big post I reposted years ago. Eddie Bravo when he started waking up, like I don't know everything about it. I'm new, but damn, it's got you need to look at it, Joe, and Joe wouldn't look at it. So yep, now he's looking at it. Go ahead. Well, I kind of heard it here and there, but then what really got me is like I had this like once I seen the horizon thing, and I went back in my head. I went on a cruise ship years before I found out flat Earth, and holy crap, I seen exactly what they were showing. I didn't see what these everybody. It was literally the lack of globe evidence, the fact that they would make all this floundering and oh, you can see you don't see that straight line curving. I swear, circle and a square, it's the same thing. You just don't understand scale and stuff like that. Would just what's going on here? Clearly, that looks like a straight line as a glober, and then like I have to agree you're not given like an optical illusion to explain why it technically or a measurement to prove that it's not visually. It's not actually a straight line. It's just a visual phenomenon, and it would support Einstein's like no optical experiment will show curve, but we measured it. It's quite the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Or I mean, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, we got a Globy? I thought we had a Globy. Oh yeah, it's Matt the Juggler. Flat Earth's the lie. No, it's not. The globe's the lie. Well, I don't know about that. They deleted 3 of my accounts. They don't love me that much. Let's see what Equilibrium says. Welcome to the chat, the channel, whatever you call it. I'm a flat earther. What about you? Yeah, 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 yeah. And it proves all the surveying and engineering correct. the military correct, it proves that NASA gets all this money from us for a lie, and they don't actually do anything positive to benefit us, you know.
What does it mean religiously?
Religiously, I guess that cosmology and all religion being the same would be correct scientifically. That part of religion is correct, for sure, verified by science, if that makes sense.
That's what they're hiding. That's what it's all behind. I
So if you
believe.
want religion completely gone, I would start with cosmology and make a fake and say, well, that's the very first thing is Genesis describing what the earth is. So if the very first thing in the Bible's wrong, all of it's wrong. But if that's right, then we go into science about everything else. So, like for example, they used to say the earth didn't have weight, the air didn't have weight, but the Bible all said that. And then finally, science admitted the Bible was correct that the earth does have, or the air does have weight and all this stuff that they initially denied at the beginning of the popularity of secular science. Go ahead.
Does the Bible? So I'm doing my best to learn as much as I can. One of the things that was shocking to me was the idea of the moon shining a cooling light. Does the Bible talk about that?
It does say a lesser light to rule the night. It could be interpreted as that, and there may be other further context throughout. But yeah, it says in Enoch that they are the same size, but one just appears to give a lesser light.
Talking about an echo. Is that me? Do you want me to go down and come back?
I try to mute my mic in between too.
Am I echoing? I don't think I don't see. Normally I can pick up who's doing that, so I'm thinking it's me.
Welcome to the chat.
Thank you. So, 38:40. So, my specific question about the cooling moonlight, is that something that you've heard? And is it mentioned in the Bible? Says anything about a cool down. Yeah, but I've been exposed to that as a part of flat Earth, which I had not heard before going into TikTok lives, and I wasn't sure what the history of that was, like where that came from, or what the tests involved were. I'm not too familiar with it. I just heard it like you did.
Right, but I mean, I get what you're saying. The only one I can think of off the top of my head would be the lesser light to rule the night. It does say in like Isaiah 30:26 maybe somewhere that the moon will be like the sun eventually when the time comes. It'll go up about the brightness. So I mean, but the science though, the moon is like it's colder in the moonlight than in the shade. So if it's reflecting the sunlight, it would be. I would think it would amplify that like a magnifying glass amplifies the sun ray to light a bowl of herb or to light a piece of paper at one point. So I don't, so maybe clarify what it is, like a specific verse on whether it's
That's
colder than the
what
sun.
I mean. That was my question.
Maybe in like the removed books. I don't know. You got like those that describe more about like Enoch says the sun and the moon are the same size. Not really reference that. Just I don't think that wording is in there. I mean, in the other books that we have, the normal 33 or whatever books. So I'm not sure. But I've done the test with it. So there's got to be either something else or with that temperature being lower in the moonlight versus the shade. That's the scientific thing. But the Bible, I don't know. It just says a lesser light to rule the night, and basically alludes to it being its own source of light. It says throughout she gives her light, and so refer back to that feminine masculine thing. The sun being the natives call it father sun, grandfather sky, and mother moon, and that's why they call it mooning every month. So I don't know.
My question is, if you were able to collect enough moonlight with something like a magnifying glass, would you then, instead of like burning ants like kids would you then be able to create something like a freeze ray?
I don't know. That would be a good
Kind of
point.
like what I have brought up here, essentially as a proof of concept. You know, I believe 99% of God believe in the Creator.
Let's look that up. See if there's any signs.
If the moon has phases and the lit up part moon faces the sun, I mean, you guys can see that, right?
can find science-wise is that a cold light would not be heated up by magnifying; it would just concentrate that energy. So yeah, maybe it would just be like the opposite. Nothing's really saying that that can't happen. So that I'm finding, but maybe it can't. I don't know. That's interesting. I never heard that idea before, or never really thought about it. If I have,
So like a snow misery and freeze ray would be possible.
I don't see why like it wouldn't just be that concentration of the cold light. If that's the case, according to the AI, Google AI overview or whatever the heck, according to mainstream science, it's just it wouldn't be. They're not creating heat energy by going through it. It's just amplifying whatever's going through it. So I don't know. Why wouldn't it? In theory, why wouldn't it? I would have to look into an opposition, I guess.
So then something like freezing the hinges off of a bank vault door would just require like a big enough magnifying glass.
I guess. And to be in direct line of the moon, if that were a possible thing, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that the moon doesn't give off its own light though.
The phases would change throughout the day because we see sometimes during the moon cycle the sun just flies right by the moon. With it being on opposite sides, it'll pass the moon and the phase won't change, and then the moon will still be there for a little while before it decides to, like the turtle in the hare, it'll catch back up to it later on. So, I mean, I feel like during that period it would change throughout the day, being above us and right in front of each other, observably. So, if it was reflecting its own light, or, reflecting light off the sun, excuse me.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen the sun and the moon above us? And we're never in between it to cause the phases?
I've seen the sun and the moon above us, but what causes them to move through the sky is the Earth spinning from a globalist perspective.
Right. But aren't the phases caused by us being in between? How could they be above us?
I don't believe the Earth is spinning. Right, I know flat earthers don't believe the Earth is spinning.
Yeah, because Mickelson Morley proved it didn't move, or whoever it was. But yeah, that's cool.
Do flat earthers, I mean, I guess most of the community thinks that there's a dome, right? I mean, that's what it talks about in the Bible, the firmament.
Right, like terrarium's the only way we can have a pressurized air atmosphere, yep. And we replicate that with terrariums, and then the complete Jewish Bible replaces the word firmament with dome. So the New Testament Jews refer to it specifically as a dome. So yeah.
And when the stars move through the night, is that the dome moving?
Yeah, that's either the stars or the dome moving. And the Bible says they're fixed in the firmament, so I would say they're within that dome. Just like a planetarium where you don't move but the sky does. It's based off that idea. That's why they've been there for 50,000 years before the globe.
And my understanding would have to be that if the North Pole is at the center of the Gleason map and Polaris is directly above the North Pole, then Polaris would have to be at the zenith of the dome. Is that
God's eye. Some refer to it as God's eye or the pupil. If you look at an eye zoomed in, it's like kind of like curves like a pancake maybe, but like a flat with a dome. When you look at your eye versus the actual outside, the inside of your eye and the clear part on the outside, if you turn it sideways, it's the same concept with the pupil being right above the, yeah, okay. I see, yeah, so yeah, it's right there above the center. It never moves.
Yeah, it would have to be at the center of that.
Yeah, globes claim it moves slightly, but they don't have evidence of that movement. Just observer movement, not the star itself, because the guide stones and all the pyramids all are aligned with it, and it would come out of alignment of those, and it doesn't.
So my question about the model is like, if I go on a globe Earth, if I go towards the equator, if I go down the east coast of the United States towards Florida, the Caribbean, Jamaica, that way, I can visually see the star Polaris get closer and closer to the horizon as I move south.
Yeah, exactly. Perspective.
So
Yeah.
if I got Polaris, if I'm closer to the equator, and I'm looking at Polaris horizontally at the horizon, how am I looking at the zenith of the dome? If the zenith of the dome is right above the horizon,
Well,
I would have to be standing on my side.
right. So, I mean, yeah, the observation of the stars curving down, regardless wherever you're at, the further stars look closer to the horizon. It's not just the north to the south. It's any direction you look out. It's just like with me. If I were to step away from my phone camera just 10, 20 steps here in the yard, my feet disappear bottom up. The top of my head gets closer and closer as I go away towards the horizon until that horizon line, which is visual only, it's an optical phenomenon, eats it up. So the water, the ground, whatever I'm on, ramps upward, and the sky ramps downward everywhere that we go, and that's the art class described perspective of our vision. We only see about 2.5, 2.9 miles. Far-sighted people and nearsighted people that have to adjust differently because they don't, but clearly, that's all you're seeing is that star is not moving, you're moving, and your limits of vision is moving with it. So you're not seeing that 3 miles. That's not within that 3 miles. So those things are merging together to that. Now, likewise, you get on a flat road that has trees on the side. The sides merge in towards the center the same way, and it all hits this point at the center where it's like a small little tunnel hole, like on a railroad track and things like that. So yeah, it's just an optical thing. It's not physical. The star's not. It's not moving. You're moving.
But if you imagine, a flat Earth with a dome over top, with Polaris at the zenith of the dome, where could I stand on that Earth, where my vision of Polaris all the way to the horizon? Where on that disk, Polaris is on the horizon and then dips below if I move south?
Oh yeah, you go below the equator, it's below horizon at points for sure. You know what I mean? Just like New York's below the horizon from me here in Oklahoma. Yeah, I can't see New York because the horizon is actually I can't even see into Arkansas here at the state line very much because the horizon eats it up after 3 miles. So from the equator to the center is well more than the 3 mile limit of our vision. Clarify what you're asking.
Flat Earth and you drew a line from Polaris to the equator, and I'm standing on the equator, that line would be like an angle up, not all the way down at the horizon. You know what I'm saying? I can't work that part out in my mind.
You can't work the part out that the dome is arcing physically, and our vision makes things ramp down towards the horizon if they're above it, and up towards the horizon if they're beneath it, and if it's a separate objects like trees on the side of it, like on a flat road or railroad that has trees along the side, they merge towards the center. Otherwise, if it's the ocean, it's just one top and bottom merging at the center and no sides merging. Just one flat datum line. Hang on, clarify what you're not understanding. I'm sorry.
I guess what I'm saying is if you shrunk the model down, and I was standing in a room that was, 50 feet long, and the whole entire ceiling was a dome, and there was one light bulb at the zenith at the top, there's nowhere I can stand in that room to make that light bulb go all the way down to the floor.
Right, because the room's not 3 miles. It's
Even
not.
if I was in a room that was 3 miles long, I don't know.
Yeah, a hallway. A hallway
If the
works.
floor didn't curve, if the floor was flat and it was 3 mile long room with a huge dome over the top, and there was a light bulb, a spotlight at the top, I just don't know where I could stand in that room where the light bulb would come all the way to the floor.
Well, if this was longer than that, you can clearly see this light is going down. These lights are going down to the horizon. There's a light on outside every door here. That's just a hotel hallway. So if it was 3 miles, yeah, for sure.
But those lights all the way down at the end of the hallway, they're just a few feet off the ground. I'm talking about a light bulb at the top of a dome.
Scale, same thing. The dome's arcing. So part of that is there's a higher altitude at the center. It arcs down here towards Antarctica where the flat rainbows are and where the height limits are. But the sun does the same thing, and everything does it. So that when you get further away from the center, you got an arcing dome that also plays an effect, unlike the sky necessarily, which whatever. You got this ramping up as you go away with all your topography obstructing it within your close range. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You just can't. It eats it away. Let's find a.
The only way I could make that spotlight at the very top of the dome above me come to the floor is if the floor was
What do
That's
you
all I
mean?
could do.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I'm saying if I was in a big circle room with a split on the ceiling where Polaris is, and the ceiling is a big dome, the only way I could get that standing on the floor, and that spotlight comes all the way down to the floor. I would have to be standing on my side.
Yeah, I'm not understanding because spotlights on a flat. I don't see why we would be standing on our side because we're not. You'd be standing on your side on the. You'd be standing sideways on the globe going over the curve. But it's the same phenomenon. See, all this stuff merges towards the center over there, and it's just one point. This is not ramping up. Camera's not
Yeah,
pointed down.
the tracks are just two flat lines on the ground. What are we
Exactly.
talking about?
Exactly. But this is towards the top of the image, the top of the screen. That is upward direction, is it not? Uh,
Um, no, yeah, I mean, in the 3D photograph, it's upward direction.
yeah, that's our eyes do the same thing. Is what we're getting at here. That the horizon's not really a physical thing. I don't.
I don't know if this exists, but could you see if you could search for a picture of like a room that has a dome ceiling?
Let's see. Like we got dome stuff like the football. Let's see. We got stuff like that. These. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the flat Earth. The
Yeah.
floor is flat. Now, if you hung a light bulb at the top there, I just don't know where I could stand in that room to make the bulb go to the floor. No matter
Right.
how big the room is.
Right. Because that's not even a quarter
So
of a
how
mile.
is that happening with
I
Polaris?
understand exactly what you're saying now. It's not even a quarter-mile room. Again, you have to have past 3 miles or whatever it is. So we can see like how far from North America going south till Polaris isn't seen. And we could get that figured out and put it towards flat Earth. But this isn't a good comparison because this is a small scale. We're not getting. Of course, you would see it. So like you can't see New York clearly from Oklahoma. I can't even see into Arkansas, but yet I can see the North Star, which is, well, I don't understand, which is all the way further north than that. And that's because it's up here in the sky. These things are objects on the ground. It's two different, you know what I mean? And they kind of merge right there. So I'm not understanding how you would still see it, like in this smaller model, if we're not accounting for all these other limitations, if that makes sense. Like your vision and things like that. So they said once you travel about 1.23 degrees south is when you don't see it. So, I mean, I don't see why that's not limits of the vision and things like that. I just don't.
I got a question for you. Since in the flat Earth model, you've got a container for all the gas and its pressure. Is that correct?
Yeah, at 16 point, whatever the pressure is, I don't remember, I got it saved. But yeah, like a terrarium, yes. Or a propane tank,
Right. Yeah, yeah. And if you
we
go
all
up in
agree.
altitude on top of a mountain, the pressure decreases, and in an aircraft, the pressure decreases so much you can, lose consciousness. Right? There's just not.
Well, I mean,
If it
unless it's
was a
helium,
container.
helium goes up and it hits an equilibrium and flattens out, and the helium balloons kind of do that thing, when they get up there. But yeah, not all gases do that. Not all are affected by the electrostatic downward equilibrium
I get
either, like
that.
in a proton.
So, if you had a mixture of gas within a pressure vessel, it's still always the same pressure, no matter what gas it is.
I don't know. There's no pressure gradients in tires and in the lung. I thought there was. I thought the human lung even had a pressure gradient.
Atmospheric pressure is different than gas pressure. In a tank,
I don't.
atmospheric pressure is a totally different thing.
Pressure is to find the force exerted on the container. So if we take the two words apart, I think they're very synonymous here. If we use the word pressure, you're pressing against. So to not have a container and still have it pressing against something doesn't make sense to me, by definition.
Jeremy, the atmosphere, I mean, this is just a fact. I mean, the atmosphere has a pressure gradient, just like what he said at the top of a mountain.
Of course.
Much thinner as molecules. And that's sea
It's not the presence of helium or light gases. It's just the absence of it's the same gas. It's just the absence of the gas.
it's less molecules at the higher altitude.
Yeah, there's no different mixture. I mean, a little bit maybe, but not.
I don't know anything about the mixture.
So now we believe in gravity when it's convenient doing.
So propane tank has pressure. 50 theories of gravity. Who believes in what? Not me. There's 50 theories. Pick one.
Due to gravity. Now that's convenient. We believe in gravity.
Oh, I didn't say that. I said it has a pressure gradient. Yeah, gravity is not real.
Due to gravity. What is it due to if it's not to gravity?
It's pressure. It's due to the container. It's not gravity. That's crazy. They just threw that on there in the AI overview. It's the container the tank is in. Like, use gravity without the container to try to hold propane or to hold oxygen around my grandma's head. That's stupid. That's bollocks.
If you had a gas
Propane and propane accessories. That includes the tank. Sorry.
if you had a propane tank that was filled, that was full, out in the middle of space, there wouldn't be a gradient because there'd be no
But we'd have to prove space first to be able to replicate that.
your gas.
So what you've just told me is that the reason why there's a pressure gradient on Earth is because of gravity. That's what you've just said.
That's what you keep saying based off of this saying it right here. Third time. I'm going to say it again. I saying it's the container. You're saying I'm saying it's gravity.
That's not what.
We can rewind that if you would like. But that you're saying I'm saying it. I'm saying container. You're ignoring the fact that all propane bought is in a container. Sorry. Continue.
Well, if the pressure gradient's due to gravity, then we're in agreement.
Who want to get dropped? I never said that. I don't appreciate trolling. My source did. My source made a claim. That's an AI overview. But you denied that. You said there's no pressure gradient.
Do you disagree with the source of the claim, maybe?
I disagree with the unprovable 50 theories of gravity being anything to do as a deflection from the container holding the damn gas in there. It's not gravity. You can't replicate, again, third time, I'll give you $1 million cash right now to make oxygen stick around my grandmother's head without the container. Without her dragging this container behind her. Because that's what it's doing. Let's look up the dictionary definition of pressure. Since I said that and it just went over y'all's head.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, the force exerted on or against an object, something in contact with it, or against the container. So you get what I'm saying? Just to say, oh, yeah, gravity. That's. Let's be adults here. There's 50 theories of gravity, and Neil deGrasse Tyson said we don't know what it is. Iowa State, Academia, EDU, and a bunch of others, including MIT professors, said it's very parallel with electrostatics. So if we haven't isolated it, that's why they call it the electrostatic gravimeter on the university document, because they haven't separated gravity as not being an effect of just electrostatics that we all agree exists. So I could rub my feet on the carpet. Sorry. I'm just tired of gravity when it's clearly the propane tank itself. Anyway, go ahead. How do we measure and isolate gravity?
I'm not sure how to do that.
I'm not either, because, you know what I mean? If we can't do that, then I think we need to just go with the existing buoyancy density, water displacement, or weight. Definition of gravitas used in court as a court case has gravitas over. They have gravitas in a court case, means I have weight, I can win. I've heard lawyers say that a lot. But, we only describe gravity as these other things and not as its own separate thing. So why is it not just literally the effect of these other things? And why can't people acknowledge the potential of that?
Isn't there one
Who says they're locked with the movement of the moon? If they're locked with the moon, that's the moon. That's not gravity. So first off, lakes, ponds, rivers. The only time you see anything like a wave or a tide is when the wind's picked up, when it's storming. So I mean, it's only certain parts of the ocean that have tides, not the entire ocean. So I would think it would be uniform.
There's more tides in some places than others, but what happens is as the moon moves across the world, you get a change in the tide.
But why is it not it only affects oceans and not lakes? We can see the same moon here at my lake. I don't have tides. I got the biggest lake in Oklahoma, about 30 minutes from me, and yet I don't understand.
Why would a body of liquid that is not big enough, to actually shift across the whole world, right? Why would that
How
be?
is that relevant? With size and it being able to move across the whole world have anything to do with tides? You just said some of them have more tides than others. So clearly, like it's not the movement of them traveling; it's just the effect of the moon in the water. So it's the same water. There's saltwater lakes too. So you know,
Maybe
there's
smaller bodies of water. Maybe smaller bodies of water. Maybe they do experience tides, but it's such a small level we don't see it. Maybe that. I'm not sure.
There's not, you cannot pull liquid from a different area, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's why that you don't see tides, because liquid can't, water can't be compressed or expanded. It has to be, sloshed around and push into the lake when there's no.
Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan.
I think it would be extremely minor because it's kind of like an ocean scale. You only see tides in the ocean, right? Why is that?
I don't know. Yeah, I've only seen tides in the ocean, I think.
well, the only thing I know experiment-wise that we've replicated for like the cyclonic spins of hurricanes is putting in a small flat Earth model with fake islands and water around it, right? And then hitting like a negative in the center and a positive in at where the ice wall would be. You get these spinning things. I don't know how to replicate tides. Maybe that has something to do with it. But I do know that hurricanes and the cyclonic nature of them seems to be like electric in nature somehow, or at least when you, in order to replicate something that where the water does that on its own, it's electrically charged. In experiment, I don't know about outside, but yeah, it would make sense that it would outside, but we would have to prove that there is a charge in the center and charge out there at the ice wall.
The fact of the water in the oceans being attracted to the moon, just anyone can witness themselves. It doesn't negate flat Earth or prove gravity, but it's just something you can see that happens. Anyone can see it happen, right? You gotta come up with some explanation, I would think.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's irrelevant to the ground not curving, like you said. But yeah, I don't. If it does, it does. But I think there's like not really evidence to support that it does or doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's an experiment that verifies a connection. Or if they were attracting to each other, we would hit each other. That's how attraction usually works. There's like two magnets. They're not just gonna like. You can't just get them to be like attracted enough to where they stay like within a distance of each other. They're gonna either be attracted to each other or not. So it's like the mass attracting mass on gravity. It's like we would observe two semi trucks or fat people attracting to each other outside of just up and down. If we were all just affected and all had our own gravity as well as the gravity of the Earth, or however you want to look at it, there's 50 different theories. Some people think we have gravity too, and so I don't know. I've heard that, so I don't know. If it comes, I would have to isolate all the different things down to something like replicatable. When it comes to like the moon, the tide, gravity, because it all kind of plays within each other. They think the gravity has something to do with the moon, right? Being in
Happens
orbit.
every day, right? The tides go in and out every day, right?
Yeah, but not every day. We don't see the moon every day though. It's a different phase, but they do the same thing every day. So, I mean,
That's a good point about the. Now, how do you explain the phases of the moon if it's not a sphere?
well, it's easy. The phases of the moon. We're in a local thing. We see the moon and sun above us. We're never in between causing the phases. So when the sun passes by the moon certain days, when it does like a turtle and hare thing, it sits there for a while, then it catches back up later on in the moon cycle. But I would think on a globe, I think the phases would change all day with what we observe. We wouldn't observe it above us during an eclipse or during these half moon. In order to see it as a half moon, we would have to be in between and not see both at the same time. And if we see both at the same time, it would mean they're next to each other. It should be fully illuminated by the reflection of the light. And yeah, we
That was not follow, because I've seen them during the day. I've seen the moon during the day.
and the sun exactly. That would only happen on where we're beneath it and not in between. And you've seen it full, you've seen it or close to full, around half, right? Because when it's
Why would we have to be either in between could it be off to the side?
I don't think so. Because then there wouldn't be
Why
nothing.
would it
Because
be
there,
off to the
because there
side?
wouldn't be anything in between to cause the phases. Because the idea that I was taught in school was that the Earth is like this, and it slowly and then when it's full in between, that's where you get a new moon. Because it's blocking the light entirely to be reflected off the moon. So no, I don't think that's possible. You wouldn't get a new moon without something in between it. If that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense to me.
On the globe.
For my, yeah, well, here's another thing. I see phases if you use the binoculars, you can see phases in Venus and Jupiter as well. And
Can you show us? I've never seen that before. So we got Venus and Mercury eclipse now. That's new. Go ahead.
no, it's not an eclipse. It's just it's just where they're shaped. If you've ever looked at them if you haven't looked at them with a binocular, you really should.
I have. We can show what they look like through binoculars or a P900. There's the sun's local. There's nothing obstructing them. They're luminaries, sir. Yeah, I can go out.
They show phases. I've seen phases. I've seen Jupiter, where it looks like a crescent moon before it looks like a half. I've seen Jupiter go through a telescope. And if you look at it you can see the little dots going around it.
Is it like a lens like a camera, or is it just got a sensor and a composite response? There's two types of telescopes.
Binoculars.
Oh,
Just binoculars, man. Just normal binoculars.
because my binoculars show this. Let me get it up. Oh, crap. Sorry. And I'll show y'all one day. I'll hook my gun scope on the front of this. And this is what I see at the stars. So if you're reflecting light, changing phases, and not seeing this type of stuff, then I don't understand how it's the same telescope. Let's see, out of focus. See, that's the globe response. That's not true. You focus that in here, it doesn't make it a solid. Look at this sacred geometry here. Come on, none of this is anything like the globe composite imagery of what planets are. Let's see, globe. You can see it with a naked eye, like what I'm showing you here too. So it's whatever. And my eyes are definitely not out of focus.
Have you ever been out in the country and you see the Andromeda and the Milky Way? Can you see those?
Due to Olber's paradox, unless you have composite imagery coming back on a program through a sensor telescope, all you'll see is black spots other than the fixed and wandering stars. So no, nobody's seeing it with the naked eye. Nobody's zooming in on it with their binoculars. It's only NASA telescopes picking it up. And see, there's black behind it. We're zoomed in. More stars should be visible. Olber's paradox.
But why is it that some stars move and some don't?
Because you have the fixed stars and the wandering stars. Some move and some don't. And it's the same group of fixed and wandering stars. It's the same comets every same time that they show up.
The planets move at different pace than the stars. Yeah, what causes them to move?
They're what causes them to move.
Yeah.
We don't have to have a cause for everything. They're in the dome. The dome moves like a planetarium. But you don't have a cause for why they don't move and why the Earth moves. There's no experiment to prove the opposite.
They seem to move along elliptical paths because they will go back on each other and do little loop-de-loops, especially Mars does this weird little loop-de-loop movement in the sky.
Stars have nothing to do with the ground.
It doesn't go in a straight
The curling motion of Mars.
Yeah, it will go forward and then go up and back and then go forward again and then go up and back and go forward. That's not how a sphere moves.
So the stars don't move uniformly in one direction.
I'm talking about them
And,
wandering
and the
stars.
planets.
That's right. The planets move differently.
Well, show us. I'm not denying the wandering stars, but that doesn't prove the ground.
You
It
should
doesn't
check
dis.
them out. They don't actually follow to each other or to the other stars. They have their own paths, right?
I guess. I mean, I'm not denying the wandering stars, buddy, but you're not proving a spear. Just by saying that they move separately. I agree with you. Of course, the fixed stars and the wandering stars. But you're not saying like the normal stars move in one direction, correct?
Hold on, leave that image up? Can you go back to the image you just had up?
This one? Hang on.
The flat Earth with the dome over it. Yes, yeah. Or even the Polaris right there. Gilbert, did you hear my concern?
Sun and moon.
The location of Polaris when I was on here a little while ago. The typical answer is that your southern hemisphere is just too far away. Yeah, but my concern is that if Polaris is at the zenith of the dome, right? Then how, if I'm standing on the equator, then Polaris is on the horizon. And if I go closer to the equator, Polaris moves down towards the horizon. So if I'm standing on a flat disk and Polaris is right above the horizon, how am I looking straight out to the top of the zenith? Well, there's always illusion that can explain all that. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I just don't know what optical illusion. If you're in a, even
This one?
that's a mile wide, right? If you're in a room that's a mile long and there's a huge
Your vision limits are 3 miles. It needs to be bigger.
but I'm talking about a dome that's much more than 3 miles long, with a huge spotlight at the very center of it, and you can even say the dome spins. But if there's a spotlight at the very top of that dome, I don't think there's anywhere in that room I could stand to make that spotlight come all the way to the floor. Well, here's my question. Okay. Hold on, Mr. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so if you can only see 3,000 miles to the horizon,
3,
whatever it is,
3.
3 miles to the horizon, if you can only see 3 miles to the horizon, and the firmament, or the sphere, whatever it is that surrounds that contains all the gas and the stars, is well beyond 3 miles, how can you see that? If
Well,
your
that's
eyes are
because it's huge. You got nothing to obstruct it.
anything,
It's perspective. You're looking up at the dome. You're not looking out. So again, Oklahoma City's 300 miles from me. Right, 300 miles, let's say. But the dome, they hit it at 73 miles. That's a big difference. And you're seeing all that. You're not seeing nothing different but black skies and the fixed stars. You got all these things, conditions here down towards the ground as the crow flies. Storms in different places. All this stuff that doesn't exist as you go upwards. The clouds stop at a certain point. So you're seeing an unobstructed, unless you're in light pollution, that affects it too. But when you get out there to like the big sky, Montana, it's unobstructed by all these things
well then,
as the crow flies here in society.
if you go to Montana and you stand on top of El Capitan, you can still only see 3 miles, right?
No, because when you go up, more thing like I showed you, it comes into view.
Can you see all the way to the edge of the earth?
Maybe if you got high enough, because again, when you go up, more land reveals itself. That's observed. This is the repeated claim that can't be replicated. So yeah, of course you could. That's more than.
You can see, but you can see Polaris from the North Pole, and you can also see Polaris from
So if you went to Florida and went straight up in a hot air balloon, you would see it again eventually.
I'm saying you can see Polaris from Florida.
Yeah, but if you go southern, it gets towards the horizon. It'll go above the horizon if you go just straight up in the air in a hot air balloon, like the sun does when it's halfway obstructed. People don't zoom in on it, or they won't go up in a helicopter to go, oh crap, it got back up above the horizon again. The horizon never dropped down. It's always right here. It's one uniform measurement. and the ground doesn't ever dip beneath it. That's just an airplane pointed up 2 degrees. I don't get what you mean. So if you go up, you would see it again, eventually, above the horizon, due to that perspective. Because it's curving physically, too, along with this visual, optical appearance of it merging down the sky, why this is merging up. But it's actually curved, too, so that plays into effect. The ground's not curved.
How could you get the zenith of the dome all the way from the horizon line like we can do with Polaris? How could you get the zenith of the dome to the
Because the
horizon?
dome curves and it appears to be ramping down due to the optical illusion of our vision. It's not a physical thing that it's going down towards the horizon, and I think that's where you're confused.
Polaris is at the zenith of the dome. That's not an illusion.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not at the center. I'm saying the illusion is that it appears to go towards the horizon optically. It's not a physical thing. And I think you're wanting it to be a physical thing because you can see it do that. And hey, it has to be physical because I can see it. I don't understand how it's apparent and not physical, if that makes sense, right?
Our vision is limited to 3 miles, is what you're saying.
2.9 average. Yep.
Only if there's an atmosphere in the way.
I think nope. Period. The default limit out at the horizon of the ocean.
I can travel hundreds of miles, thousands of miles, and still feel Polaris. Yet it's always 3 miles away. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're just deflecting on what I'm saying. I'll repeat myself again. The sky ramps down. The ground not being, or the sky not being as far as the ground is from us, it's right up there. At around 73 miles from where the Go Fast rocket launched, it's higher in the center and lower at Antarctica. It's curving and arcing like this. Physically. At the same time, it's ramping downwards, apparently. That all goes into it. So no, that's why that is appearing to come in, and clearly it's beyond 3 miles. Because of all these other effects that you don't really see at the ocean. Yes, when you get to the ocean, you're seeing further than 3 miles once you go up in a hot air balloon. But at the beach, it's 2.9 mile average.
I notice your source there mentions that we can see objects light years away, which is
That's not true. That's Olber's paradox. That's not true. That's Google AI overview. It's not a source.
source that you don't believe is true.
Let's replicate it. Go ahead, Olber's paradox. All you got's CGI space farts. You got 2 people on TikTok. You got some with raw lens that show what I showed you as stars, and then you got the ones with the composite imagery and not the real stars showing you these composite space farts. So how come one guy on TikTok doesn't have these space farts on his live telescope, but the other guy does? They're supposed to be the same thing and the same observations in the sky. He's got the black spots in between and the out of focus, whatever you want to call it, and the other guy's got these put together solid planet, whatever you want to call it, if that's registering at all. That just doesn't make any sense if it's supposed to be the same technology.
Can you show me some more of that image of the half sphere that contains all the gas? Yeah. Now, does that sphere go underneath? Does that half sphere continue underneath to make a full sphere? So making the Earth actually a flat disk inside of a
Celestial sphere, yeah, we don't deny the celestial sphere, Stranger Things even, the underworld, the upside down, yeah.
no, but yet you deny that the moon might be a sphere because
Just because, yeah, go ahead and say just because. No, we deny it because NASA documents refer to them as a solar and lunar disk. So all we know that, according to them, is a disk. It's not just because. That's what I really don't like, is that it's just because. It's because NASA themselves. See, oh, I thought NASA was a lie.
But yet you used them as a source.
I gotta ask you your age, buddy. If you're old enough to be in the box, because I'm being dead ass. Why would NASA, this is what y'all don't understand, I'm gonna crash out for 5 seconds. NASA says it's a disk. And your response is, well, should be. Well, let me prove that wrong. I can Google it. Yeah, they refer to them, the AI overview, as a solar and lunar disk. Okay? So why not acknowledge it? Okay, that's where you get it from. I get it. But here's where NASA proved that it wasn't. No, it's, oh, I thought NASA lied. Like we were in third grade. No, 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 no. I know you are, but like, let's just stop that real quick and get back to the topic. Sorry, I just don't like that, and it's just very irrelevant and just waste of time if you're gonna just. I thought NASA lied. I got 30 documents here, 80 documents that they say it's flat, and they have to use the flat math. I got 25,000 military documents, so who's lying? The people on TV or the actual scientists themselves in their own research? That's for you to decide. But I'm trying to look at what's verified here, and they call it a lunar and solar disk. So what was your original argument about this thing right here? The flat earth celestial sphere.
When you use a source that you don't even yourself believe, you're arguing in bad faith.
How is that? I can believe part of a source and tell you that, hey, look, it's mainstream news that the other part, gravity being thrown in there, is completely irrelevant and unverified. And you could Google, is there 50 plus theories of gravity? It goes, yes. So if you got 50 theories, but you got one verified electrostatic with that parallel remainder squared, it's in the story. MIT. Bam.
Well, there's never an end to story to science. They're always trying.
Oh, sure. Oh, that's the big lie that science always changed. It turned into a globe and now it's turned flat again. And then no, I mean, things don't. People change and think, but the star is the same star. It's the same moon. It's in the same spot in the sky. The stars are in the. We've done everything. We're not inventing anything new. We're just rebranding the same crap as if it's new. The same sugar, the same colors. You get what I'm saying? The Bible says nothing new under the sun, so I don't really believe that.
What's the rub with it? Why
Sorry.
believe in flat Earth? What does that change?
Everything, because we pay. You guys say we have to pay taxes. I beat it twice in court that you don't. My last job, I filed non-taxes. I'm 26, barely passed high school, tax exempt. But my whole family beat me up and said that's not true, and I did it anyways. We're physically fighting people trying to give us our freedoms back and tell you that you don't have to pay all these things. You can if you want to. You can pay taxes if you want to, but it's most certainly not required. And then there's this rejection that we can't we can't look at the law for ourselves and see what's actually required for us to do here as people in America, etc. It goes everywhere. It's just we want to be bootlickers to whatever they say on TV, and we can't be critical of anything. That's what it is. And flat Earth being that tip of the spear of a lie, like if they lie about that, they'd lie about everything else. That's all. Go ahead.
Okay, so practicing your own physics and practicing your own law is liberating you from the government.
We're not practicing our own physics or practicing our own law. The Constitution exists. Hang on. The Constitution existed. 1933, we bankrupted after they incorporated in 1878 quasi-governmental corporations that you think are real courts. It's not the government. We hadn't had real judges since the Civil War. And now, physics, 25,000 documents from the military verifying flat Earth. It's been the default 50,000 years of surveying and engineering. So this idea that statutes, codes, and regulations, taxes, usury, and the globe is a very recent belief. It's not that I'm being a fringe group believing my own made-up physics and my own made-up laws. I'm believing in what's existed for 50,000 years and hasn't been verified to change at all.
And yet, if you talk to any professional physics,
That's lie. Again, 25,000 physics documents from the military. 25,000. Versus, oh, I'm going to do a general assumption fallacy that all physicists deny flat Earth. Bullshit.
the problem about all your documents is you're taking them in bad faith to
Okay, so explain to me what's bad faith about that it's verified, and we need the math of and science of a flat, non-rotating Earth, 80 national documents, and a stationary atmosphere, or a flat Earth atmosphere, or an atmosphere for a flat Earth. How is that bad faith? If they say, the Army says it's verified and can be assumed for all science, navigation, math, and anything to measure the Earth.
you told me this is how it's bad faith.
It's not bad faith. It's word for word verified. It's word for word, and you're bad faith because of a hypothetical, or because you want it to be bad faith. It's not bad faith So if they verified it, they're as crazy as me. And they believe in the same fake physics and fake law that I believe in. 25,000 documents worth. That's what you're not clicking. You're just going to keep making it look like I'm the crazy one. I got it from them. Can you acknowledge that I got it from them or not? Or this is a pointless argument if you can't acknowledge that it's not a fringe tweak your belief, that it's a verified military fact at this point, and you have nothing against it. Except that I'm bad faith. That's crazy.
Well, here we had this talk about the atmosphere being thicker at sea level and on a mountain. And you showed me one of your documents, and it said that gravity caused it. And you said, no, I can take whatever I want.
No, gravity caused. No, you said that gravity causes the container to be pressurized. Bullshit. It's the container itself. That's what the argument was. And I'm going to choose the part that says, yes, containers have gradients, but no, it's not because of gravity. That has never been isolated. That's only a hypothetical claim. Hypothetical claims aren't fact. Verified science is fact. Plain surveying is fact.
But to take those 25,000 documents and pick and choose what you want out of them doesn't prove anything. It just shows.
It most certainly does. I'm only picking and choosing the parts of the document that we can replicate and verify, and every fucking thing else that we can falsify. We can't falsify gravity, guys. 50 theories. And the only thing we do when we describe it is describe, water displacement. Buoyancy has to have gravity. Density. Electrostatics is gravity. No, they're their own fucking things. And if we don't acknowledge that these individual things are their own things, and that we can choose to believe in what's verified, buoyancy, container here that can hold this fucking bullshit in right here, that's verified. It's flat. Now, gravity, with their 50 theories, has never been isolated whatsoever. It can't be. Which form of gravity do you worship, and what experiment verified it? Because 50 theories, you think you would give up after the fifth one, but 50 of them. That's kicking the can.
Einsteinian relativity, basically.
He
That's the idea that there is no actual fixed position anywhere in the universe. And that,
Okay, so that violates the majority of the globe belief that the fixed position in the center is where we're all gravitating towards, correct?
that is not a belief that I hold.
Well, I'm not saying that, but
What's up, man? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever lied? I mean, I think everyone has. Otherwise, I don't, I try not to, I'm just saying, like, if you've lied before, that doesn't mean that everything you say is a lie, correct? Like, we should have discernment to be able to tell what you're lying about and what you're not lying about. I don't see how my person is really. Well, you asked if we gotta take everything that NASA says at face value, we gotta disbelieve everything NASA says. Well, here's the thing: you've got to be coherent. You can't just pick and choose based on what's convenient.
we're not. We're picking and choosing based on what's verified, and you're twisting it. Go ahead.
Well, I've heard
Gravity's not verified, buddy.
and that there's no rocket. The rockets don't really go to space or do anything useful, but take.
Well, yeah, the Google says they all land or crash.
I'm supposed to listen to.
Well, your own sources say they all land in the ocean or they blow up. Elon, too. So, yeah, I would listen to your own sources when they say that. That's where we're getting it from.
Hey, Kilgore, do you believe in any kind of creator? I believe in, not in intelligent. What I believe is that the universe itself is somewhat like a mind. Cool. I believe that. I'm talking about our physical reality. Well, we know that matter can't be created or destroyed, so I don't really believe that there could be a creator or a Big Bang for that matter. So you're picking and choosing what parts of someone you don't believe?
There is creator science.
Evidence. This is a point of faith. This isn't a matter of me choosing evidence. But you understand that there's a God now.
science says that we came from a big bang, which came from nothing, right? We
Not always. You know, science has several theories about what, you know, how, where the far ends of the space-time continuum might be.
You know what I'm saying is right now, they say that humanity came from the big, which came from a single cell amoeba, and then eventually to chimps, and then a missing link that they can't find, and then us, right? That's modern day science.
Personally,
Well, I used to be an atheist, so I mean, I know that 99.9%, and not Globers, right? Globers are just people who don't know, who haven't done research and don't care the difference between a Glober and an anti-flat earther. I used to be. My hang-up was a creator. I was an atheist. It had nothing to do with this.
is the connection between flat earthers and anti-Semitism. Because I was talking to one guy and he went off on me.
No, anti-Semitism.
Okay, well, I'm just wondering if that, because sometimes I
It's like trending everywhere, and basically the argument is that Palestinians, Muslims, and all them are they're Semitic too. So there you go.
The thing is, the bottom line is, man, we don't like being lied to, right? We falsified everything that they said. We see too far, right? We don't notice no curvature. So we're global deniers, right? We don't have to replace the model that we falsified.
That's fair, but what are the stakes of being lied to about something that seemingly is so trivial?
Okay. Now a lot of flat earthers guess why people lie, right? I've got another. I've got my.
I think it's important, right? It's very important. If this is a great big smoke screen to mislead us,
My opinion, right? Number one is to hire a creator, convince you that you're on a spinning rock that's going to make your life feel a little less significant. Now, NASA gets 70 million of our tax, right? You don't think $70 million a day is enough to lie to people?
Come on now, I would do it. I would do it right now.
$70 million a day, they could prove it. They could shut flat Earth up tomorrow if they wanted to. Understand that. You don't think $70 million a day is incentive to lie? No, but always like who knows if the Earth is flat.
we've been citing NASA as our source. Now they're all the liars here.
Well, I got 80 NASA documents that say it's flat. Whenever you're ready.
Why are you playing both sides?
Since you minute
That's how it works. You pick the truth out of each side. We can't just be Nazis. There's bad Jews and good Jews. Come on now. There's good Jews. We can't just hate all of them because of what. So I can still have Jewish friends that believe in Christ. So same thing with the globe. We can use NASA. We can use surveyors and engineers as our science. Come on now.
I have a quick, I still don't understand who's to us.
It's the Jays. It's the Jays, Jose. It's the Jays. That's what this
Like
is
all
all
of
about.
them.
It's a smoke screen.
Oh my God.
There's bad ones, right?
What do you think? What do you?
Who else is it? It's not the Muslims. If you want to try to do this thing, I guess.
For example,
I really don't want to do this because I get removed.
States knows that the Earth is flat. Like the president states doesn't know.
That took the position. He's not a scientist. He doesn't do surveying in it. Well, he had the black hat on. He said he's not getting. Wow, this is a Flat Earth Live.
Okay, so the president, let me ask you one. Is the president of every other country that's flying it?
This is a Flat Earth. I will get removed if we continue to talk about the Middle Eastern. Well, you said the Jews, so we're not talking about that. I made a reference to it first, just as a comparison to why we play both sides. I don't want to think they're all bad. So, like, come on. Well, we keep repeating ourselves. NASA is lying public. Say we going. This is the first time we're going to get to the moon. Then in their own they tell each other that it's flat, and we use the flat Earth science. We did a Freedom of Information Act request to release those documents now. So their own research verifies flat Earth. They have nothing scientific other claims that we just worship a globe. That's it. They have no science to blame. So why are they saying both it's flat and it's round? The same organization. Well, it means to deceive in Hebrew. It does. Or to beguile somebody.
The flat Earth is flat Earth flat, right? So who knows that the Earth is flat? It's like we're home, right?
Well, the 25 theory documents I have here.
No, you can't say everyone. Just do you know exactly what's going?
Ah!
NASA, like only one person in NASA. A lot of these people have invested many years and a lot of dollars into schooling, right? You're invested in this.
They interviewed the young adults like me, bro, that Photoshop this shit. One of them come out and explained they used 3 different programs. They used Photoshop, Illustrator, and they add another program on top of that, bro. So, like, yeah, it's a good portion of people that are lying, but not all of them are lying. They'll admit it. They admit to this stuff. The Russian cosmonauts admitted it's flat as hell. We couldn't get through the dome. That's why Russia's not even doing it anymore. So I don't know, man.
So everywhere in the other space force, there's other 70 space agencies. So
Russia stopped their space force. Yes.
man, they take money from their people too. Yeah.
I mean, the KGB was Jewish.
Do y'all know who started NASA? Do y'all the thousands of Yahtzees? Y'all know that? No, but I
They're actually Jews, not Nazis. Go ahead.
it's every physics in the world, like everything.
Ah! I got a hit.
It's the bad Jewish people at top who are currently doing this. And why are denying the Jewish version of the cosmos, which is the flat earth model, if they go to their Bible? Why would they create a fake version that's not their version? And also,
Because we're the Goyim slave.
well, okay, see, this is the thing, Jose.
Oh, well, see, now I'm offended.
If you
It's in their Talmud, but now I'm offended. You brought it up. You keep deflecting to the Jews. So,
that's the core of it. That's the core of all this. Is kind of this fear of the Jewish people.
I ain't afraid of nobody. Supremacy is supremacy. We falsely accuse the mustache man of white supremacy. Every day we say Muslim supremacy, that they're taking over the Middle East. But Bibi Netanyahu come out with a map of his plan to take over the Middle East, not the Muslims. So yeah, let's stop framing people and semantically nitpicking like we're afraid of the Jews. I got Jewish friends. I said that. Not all of them are bad. They hate the state of Israel. They hate everyone over there. They're Jews. They wear the hat. So it's whatever. It's the same thing. I can say NASA says it's flat and says it's globe at the same time. It's not all of them. It's just the ones that believe in this Pharisaic, woe to you scribes and Pharisee version of it that's dominating it right now. It's the dominant form, but not entirely all of them. So back to our argument, the stars don't prove the ground. Where's the flat earth measurement and proof? Stop talking about anti-Semitism before I get my live banned for another month. Fuck.
Alright, so who else is like so every physicist in the world is also
No, because we've provided flat earth physicists, like even including Isaac Newton saying they don't measure curve directly, it's assumed after, which matches all the surveying and engineering manuals for all the equipment. It's a post-measurement hypothetical.
if I go to any given college and I go to the physics
Yeah, like, let's see, Georgia Institute of Technology, yes, you'll find flat earth science there. Georgia Institute of Technology.
not all of them, most of them are private.
Yeah, but Georgia Institute of Technology has flat earth, Texas State University, the other universities that was with Texas State that measured Kansas flatter than a pancake. So there's more curve towards the center in a pancake than all of the central plains.
Texas State knows that the earth is flat.
Google, did the universities measure Kansas flatter than a pancake? Multiple universities were involved in that. Yes, they know it's flat. Georgia Institute of Technology has flat Earth science.
Can you show me the study?
Yeah, I've showed it for like a year now. Let's pull it up. Kansas flatter than a pancake.
Do you believe in a creator?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it the biblical creator?
No, but I would stand.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is, on the evolutionary timeline from a single-celled organism all the way to us, there's a time, that timeline is mandatorily attached to the globe. Where does your creator fit in on that timeline?
I want to know who's lying to us, if you don't mind.
Man, like, that's irrelevant, right?
Like, it's not irrelevant. That's the whole point of it.
No, it's not.
If someone's lying to us, so
No, that's a deflection. The fact is, they're lying. Who gives a fuck who it is? A lie is a lie. Like, if your parents are lying, you don't go, well, is all my family lying about it? About who I am and about that guy not being my dad? Yeah, they were all lying, but who gives a fuck? The point was, they lied. And I had to move on.
Everybody has to be lying to us, Joe, in order for it to be a lie. Everybody has to
That's bullshit. Because some of my family knew and they told me. Well, definitely not Texas State and Arizona State. Kansas is mathematically flatter than a pancake by measuring the flatness ratio of an IHOP pancake. Come on, folks.
okay, so let's include them in the list. So Kansas State, or Arizona State, or Texas State.
Georgia Institute of Technology, Iowa State. Let's see. Who else? MIT. Come on. They're not lying to us. They're telling us what it is. They get the measurements. Everyone else that don't have measurements is lying.
Okay, so who is
Barron, he's lying.
okay? So the presidents of the world are lying to us. That's what you're saying. And
Who cares is what we're saying. Who cares? He can lie if he wants to. I can lie. This is a brown cup, not a silver one. Who cares? It's a lie, because clearly it's a silver cup. And it's black on the edges, not brown. Who cares? Right? He gone, right? I didn't drop him, but who cares? That's all I'm saying. I don't mean to crash out. You're going to keep... Who would lie? Why would they lie? Who's all lying? Who cares? It's clearly a silver cup, and I just lied to you for free, right? There's a study, right? Then it's always well, then who's all lying then? If they're not lying, the rest of I don't care. Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
I mean, he's acting like if everybody's not lying to us, nobody's lying to us.
No, they wouldn't lose their funding. Georgia Institute of Technology has flat earth documents. They're still funded. Stop playing with me.
Lied to me about Santa, right? But my mom lied to me about Santa, but I didn't lie to my little brother about Santa. Santa's still not real.
Exactly. They track Santa every year. The same people that track the ISS. Come on, this is child. 3-year-olds are clicking. It's clicking. Elementary schools are like, damn, wait a minute. But y'all guys with a 7th grade reading average as 50-year-old, 20 to 50-year-old adults, it's not clicking. We're not the ones with common sense. If a child can get it, and you 50-year-olds can't get it, it's 7th grade reading average. I'm sorry, but yeah, you're right. They lied. That's all that matters. Or we got a disagreement, or people have 2 different opinions. You can look at it that way. Some say it's flat and they got evidence. Others say they have evidence for a globe. Now, why not look at both of those, devils, whatever you want to call it, and find who is verifiable? They won't. They just want to argue semantics and waste time.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with ego. The ego is telling you there's no way that they could be lying on such a scale, right?
Yeah, they need an ego death, like Kanye was saying. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Shrooms will help with that.
That's what I was saying. Had that on deck, so I felt the ego for real.
Man, DJ, I ain't seen you in a minute, bro.
Well, I've lost all my accounts. This is my last one. I got to make new. And because TikTok, it's like, well, the account's still there when you click the email. It won't make you let you make a new account with all my emails and phone numbers, but you go log in and the account was deleted. So I got to get them to remove the emails from the previous account so I can make new accounts and shit like that. And I'll be back. I'm making new emails too. But yeah, I'm on YouTube streaming all the time if y'all want to join. Go ahead, brother.
Gotcha.
But this is all I got left, and I'm trying to play it safe. I've been removed twice the last month from them deflecting to the J topic. if we can refrain from that as much on this one. If it's my Dico stuff, I'll blame the Jews for everything. I don't care. Clearly, it's not all of them, but you know what I'm saying. But here, we're not doing that because I don't want to get removed. Sorry, but like even like sorry, the KGB, all of it. So if the KGB, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, clearly Putin's not wearing the hat. You know what I'm saying. But the rest of them probably were. So it's okay to be like, you know what I mean. It's okay to like believe in some of what somebody says and then not believe in what else they say or promote, or a business or a school or whatever.
It's hard for me to believe. It's hard for me to believe that people can't understand that people lie every day for no reason, but they don't understand how NASA can lie for $70 million a day.
Yeah.
Right.
I
There
don't.
are more resources. Let's say there are more lands outside the ice wall, right? That means there's more resources. That means they can't charge us for the limited ones we have here.
Exactly. And why do we have a limited resources here? Like you can't even get people to grow a garden. It's like, oh hell no. But then at the same time, next week they'll eat a gummy and be like, well, I just realized we're one click light switch away from them shutting down the grid and the WalMarts, and we'll starve and die that fast. Huh? Well, last week you just called me all this for saying the same thing, or I mean, a few months back. That's how my parents are. Like my mom does that, so she shit on me forever for my beliefs, knowing what's going on. And then here recently, she's dabbled in weed for the first time. She'll eat a gummy, and it's like, oh my God, you're right. What's going on? She sobers up the next day. Fuck you. We're not talking. Get out of here. It's like, whoa, well, it's like God took over and he rejected him when it wore off.
All flat earthers, man, either lost friends and family or both, right? And we still march on because the truth is more important to us than fitting into society, right? The truth is objective. There's no subjective to the
Here
truth.
come the rabbis. Go ahead.
And now it's estimated that 1 in 10 are flat earthers. That's 38 million people in the states alone. I believe it's higher than that because I do know people that believe in the flat earth, but they don't want to come public with it because they see what happens to us. Yeah.
Or just because, like, my dad's like, oh, you're dumb. You think the earth's flat and you don't need taxes and a license. And all of a sudden, since I turned in my license, oh, you're a bad driver, this, that, and the third. I've had every family that's brainwashed say that. Well, what will make you think that I'm still as responsible as I was when I had my life? Oh, if you go get that plastic piece of paper, I won't think that you'll die on the road. But right now, you're going to die, and I'm worried. But I wasn't going to die when I had my license. I was drunk, and I wrecked my car. My license was valid. I turned it in. Now my driving ability went out the window. That's just stupid. It's bootlicker mentality. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's like I didn't my ability to drive didn't change because I turned in my license. Just the semantics of the law is all that you got on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get triggered much, man, but like when people say, why does it matter? I mean, it just gets to me, man. I can't
That's the
understand
stupidest thing. Yeah, that's like day one of like investigating. It should be your day one question. I mean, it shouldn't be like you're years into it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, exactly. Say that. Keep going on that. You're exactly right. I hate that.
I've never met a flat earther that wanted to be a flat earther. We all fought this stuff. We all fought it hard.
Please, there's like a little bit in my brain. Prove the globe.
Yeah, especially atheists like me, man. I did not want to accept this, but even as an atheist, I still said, if there is proof that there is a creator, I'm on board, right? Because I want the truth, no matter what.
And that's what I thought atheism initially was. Just wanting to find a non-biased truth and look at everything at one point. But now it's just a rejection of, I don't understand what it is.
Yeah, I've heard they're out there, but I've never met a flat earth atheist, and that's not by coincidence.
Yeah,
Right?
because, yeah, you're right.
Flat earthers believe in the creator.
Yeah, or some, and you don't have to get through, you don't have to get to flat earth through religion. You don't have to. I'm not religious.
Yeah, neither am I.
But it's the observation of all religions pointing to flat earth. It's kind of just like, damn, all right, there's something here, I think. You know what I mean?
I think I'm kind of like an agnostic in that respect. I don't subscribe to any religion, but I think there is some truth to all of them. You know what I mean? A little bit of truth in all of them. The Bible has been stepped on. We know that. Stuff's been taken out and added.
Yep.
The reason why they didn't take the flat earth out of the book is
the hell is that fucking bullshit? Not done. New, but there's nothing. We've done everything, I think, in my opinion. And that's part of what they don't understand. They think it's going to change and be something different. It's going to be a triangle Earth now. Because, I don't know, they can't get the fact that we've done everything. There's nothing else to do here on this existence but recycle the same football games. They play the same teams every year.
If it was flat Earth was so ridiculous, number one, there wouldn't be people waking up to it every day, and it wouldn't need so much opposition. Because I see stuff on my For You page that's
Waking up to it every day.
I see stuff on my For You page that's ridiculous. It doesn't bother me. I keep scrolling.
I
For
just
some reason, man.
I just shook my brain around. It's loose. It fell
There's a
off my
creator.
hair.
That's one of my big deals. Because I thought, basically with atheism, if there's a creator, that means you're going to be held accountable for your actions. And that's what I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to go through life, be a complete dick to everybody, and not be accountable for that.
I guess we'll invite some of these. I'm clicking accept and they're going away, so let's see what happens. I guess we'll continue the debate. I don't know.
Do you believe you're on a spinning space rock drifter?
One second, just put my headphones on.
So it's going to be
Here we go. Can you hear me now?
Space.
So do you believe you're on a spinning ball and it's flying?
Yeah, I mean, we've got cameras headphones on.
Oh shit! You
I
didn't.
see pictures.
Wee!
We as humanity.
Wee! CGI.
That implies you.
Oh, seems like I hate anything.
You see some of it?
Hey, I'm gonna show you pictures. What do you want to see?
I can show you pictures of Superman and Santa Claus, man. The pictures don't.
Yeah, but I can prove that those images are fake, right? But you can't prove that
Yeah, we can with raw
this
lenses.
imagery is fake.
But you have to understand the burden of proof is on you, not us. We're the global deniers.
Yeah, I can provide plenty of evidence to show that those images are real and they have been taken when they say they're taken.
The only way that you can do that is if you were there. You understand that, right?
No, that's not true.
You just believing that's faith.
No, I mean, there are pictures where they give you the raw, they give you the camera data, they give you the raw image data from the camera itself, and they give you the exact location and exact time the image was taken from the ISS.
Raw image data? Yeah. I don't think it's a raw image.
Raw image data.
No.
This data directly from the camera that was taken with.
So from Earth, we can replicate this.
So then, if I provide all that, then the burden of proof would then be on you to prove that it's fake, because I've given you plenty of evidence to show that it's real. So then, if you were to say it's fake, you need to prove that.
No, we have the negative claim, right? You have the positive claim. You have the burden of proof by default.
That's irrelevant.
No.
Because but they're saying, because no.
You ever been into a court of law?
Yeah, because saying.
Yeah, it is relevant. That's why you lost twice.
If you go into a court of law and you're defending yourself, and the judge has some pictures from people, what's the judge going to tell you?
Okay, so if you were going to a court of law, okay, and you were trying to say that someone had done something, okay, and you had CCT evidence as well as photographic evidence. They're both secondhand, you didn't take them yourself. We had both CCT evidence and both, CCT evidence as well as first-hand testimony as well as, pictures taken by people of something that's going on, right? And then if you were to then say, oh, well, those aren't real because they're fake, right? That wouldn't hold up as a defense. You can't just say they're fake with no evidence, right? That's not how that works.
Zane Garcia, all twice. The globe lost.
That doesn't prove.
It proves everything because he brought real life and you brought a CGI program.
So can you prove it's CGI?
Yeah, it was a program he said he made himself to show curvature, not actual real life curvature. We brought plain surveying, Garcia did. 50,000 years of surveying and engineering quotes and their instruments and their manuals.
I can show you plenty of images from.
I don't care, it's not real.
Hey, Drifter, did you understand that Neil Tyson, a PhD, a Harvard PhD?
Yeah, sure. That's crazy. And they all gave us somebody pulling up the legs like that.
Is all you need to prove.
Have you seen him in this case? Have you seen a raindrop? Have you seen
That's surface.
That's quite clearly.
Surface tension. Pop that bubble.
Hey, Drifter, show me any water
Good night.
out of a container.
They do that on the ice test all the time, right? It's way less environment.
There's still a heartbeat right here. I'm not Chris. Yeah.
Live on the ISS. Show us down here in reality.
So that doesn't so you're changing the goalpost now.
No, you're the one that making up a goalpost. We're this flat Earth, not make believe space. And
Yeah, see, so now you're changing it, right? You said
Ah.
it's before, but now because I can show that to you, you don't have to change it. So
it's a fake, brother. It's Hollywood, bro. They got a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame.
you have no proof for it. Claims without evidence can be dismissed without evidence.
We're waiting to see it, bro. You got a box here when you want to show some real ground proof of curvature or a measurement or gravity being isolated. Something.
Why does NASA have
It's like all you're doing is rambling, brother. Filibuster.
It's good to show a weightless environment. That's why.
Congress is hiring. Filibuster.
We live in a high pressure system.
Yeah, I was referring to someone in the comments.
We live in a high pressure system, like almost
Yes.
PSI at sea level. That's
Yes.
very high pressure.
Yes.
You can't have that without a
I agree.
container.
You don't need a container as long as it's a force.
Hey, fucking these bitches. Stop.
Gravity hasn't been a force for over 100 years.
It's a fundamental force.
You may want to go Google that.
Yeah, it's 50 theories, brother. That's not a force. You describe the effect of all the other forces when describing gravity.
Talking about, like, it's still considered a fundamental force, okay? But if you're talking about Einstein, general relativity, right?
We're
On a local scale,
we're talking about Narnia versus real life, brother.
yeah, again,
Isolate gravity. Make propane go around my grandmother's head with gravity and not the container, since the guy earlier said, oh, pressure's gravity, not the container. Oh, wait.
Unfortunately, you can't do that because the propane tank isn't big enough.
Or because gravity's not real and never isolated, according to, like, Iowa State.
What are the two ways you can change pressure in a container?
Increase or decrease the container size.
No, you add more to it, more temperature.
Yeah, add subtraction of heat.
Okay, so then there's three. You can add more. You can increase the temperature or decrease the container size. There's three ways.
That's why storms form at sunrise and sunset when the pressure's changing. Come on, man.
That's how you get your gradient.
Welcome to Flat Earth.
Again, right?
Nobody has been able to replicate your model.
Have you seen the other planets? Jupiter, Saturn?
Here we go. Yeah, we see the luminaries. We don't see the cartoons.
They're physical objects.
No, they're not.
You have proof to show that
No, they're not, bro. You're just being an agent, bro. I'll show you what an icon shows, and all you can show us is cartoon spaceballs. And we're not juggling spaceballs today, brother.
cartoons.
Is it a raw lens or is it a composite Photoshop imagery? I don't got time for that.
Do you have any proof of what you're saying?
Yes, all cameras, my naked eye, my gun scope, Nikon P100 versus you're not showing your screen.
You can't say, oh, it's a negative claim. I don't need to prove anything. That's not how it works. You need to
What?
prove your claims.
Filibuster. Hang on, let me get this shit off here.
No, of course not.
Soccer.
Because again, you cling to that because, right, you need faith. I have my own morals.
Is that where you
That's
get
irrelevant.
so they derive
From my brain. From my brain. What? Because
they're subjective?
that's correct.
Morals are subjective, so I can walk up and unalive you and there's nothing wrong with that.
To you, there might be nothing wrong with that, but to me, there's definitely something wrong with that. So,
That's subjective.
anyway,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, that's right. That's subjective. Back on topic, right? So again, do you have any proof of anything you're saying? Well, it might be a negative claim, but you still need to prove it.
Yeah, you're not looking at it. It's on screen. So if I need the box to be any bigger, I will. But this is what you see. That's Saturn. There's the luminary. It's not out of focus. That bright luminary, these shapes and lights in water like a pool light, don't turn into solids just by adjusting the focus of the camera. Sir, don't talk over me, please. No, they do not. Replicate that for us. I'll give you $1,000 right now. No, it does not. Focus doesn't turn solids into luminaries, folks. Sacred geometry, this is the ripples you see in the water. Let's show you the video of the ocean underwater. Ocean rippling like that underwater.
You understand that in focus they look even more unrealistic, right?
No, they do not. Go ahead and try it. $1 million.
You have to do is spin your bucks on camera, man, and you can see for yourself like we did.
Or you can see things out of focus. I can get it with my brain.
Out of focus, that's in focus, buddy.
That's not in focus.
Yes, it is. You're not showing anything, brother. You're not you're not showing you're not showing the solid cartoon balls in space and then turning them out of focus to make this. You're not turning these into the space balls with your camera. Come on, big box, show us. Where's the video that's out of focus? You're making you said we can't make claims. You're making a claim right now, and I'm triggered.
Okay, do you want me to show you? I can show you pictures.
Yes, that's what we've been waiting for 5 years, or me anyways. 5 years. Nothing.
Sure.
And this is what I'll get my gun scope tonight if you'll come back and I'll show you. This right here. There's no focus on my gun scope. I mean, there slightly is, but it's in focus. It doesn't just get out of focus by movement. It's by adjusting it. It's not like a camera with autofocus.
Would you like pictures
Real life. No, from a real camera. Like an Earth camera. Like the focus on an... Yeah, like a Nikon from a regular guy like me and you.
that makes no difference? That makes no difference. It doesn't matter who it's from, right? Science.
You're saying that, but you're not showing it.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to find a picture for you.
Well, you'd be the first.
I mean, I can show you.
Not what NASA says you are. Up above the... That's funny. I never thought of that.
Ironic, man, it's all the globe proof is celestial. The stuff that we cannot put through the scientific method. You got any questions about the ground beneath your feet?
They removed it. No way. They took all that shit.
Here's a picture from Cuba from the Juno probe.
Wow, that's just like all you can. Yeah, bullcrap. That's not a live video showing anything. We can actually zoom in on this.
An altitude of 3,815 miles above the surface of Jupiter. So that was taken from the Juno probe. So there you go. Here's a picture of Jupiter. Clearly be a physical thing, right?
Nope.
That's clearly physical.
Nope. That's photo. That's a composite. That's Photoshop.
Sure, can you prove that?
Yeah, cause get any tell us. Look at my face. I'm saying it directly to you. Eye contact. Eye contact, buddy. Shut up for a second. Get a real telescope. Don't interrupt me. A Nikon P100 that has a raw lens and doesn't connect to the computer and give you a composite crap like that overlaid over reality. You got two people on TikTok streaming the stars with their telescopes live. Ones that show what I showed you, and they zoom in and show the black spots in between, matching Olber's paradox, correct, if you've ever heard of it. And then you got people with composite overlay on their telescope showing space farts. And they block me every single goddamn time when I ask why his camera shows space farts and the other telescope doesn't on the same TikTok platform. You've interrupted me every time. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, you do. The burden is on you.
Yeah, I'll give you the information. This is when it was taken. This is the image data is available there. Tells you exactly how they processed the image.
I could fly. Would you believe me or would you want me to prove it to you?
I want you to prove it to me, and this is the proof. Here you go. Here's a picture of me.
Quit deflecting and being a fucking whatever, a dick, and be honest, brother.
Want me to prove it to you? I wouldn't ask you
So
if I can't fly.
this is the proof here. So now
That's CGI. Where's the source? That's composite.
prove that.
This is a raw lens, brother. A raw lens. I'm telling you, brother, $1 million. Get a regular lens, put whatever you want on it. No composite overlay. You won't get what you're showing. It can't be replicated IRL in the real world. No, 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 no.
This is an animation. The South Pole.
Images and pictures.
Plenty of images.
Still not a nebula or a space part from a guy in his backyard without composite overlay onto the telescope live.
It tells you all that you want.
You're just showing the NASA.
You guys won't look at this stuff.
We've seen it our entire life. Fuck you mean we're not looking at it? We looked at it and criticized it. We got the Photoshop people from NASA coming out telling us what program they use. We looked at it. We're all former globe. You know that, right?
All you said is it's fake.
The earth is dying, the pollinators are gone, and we're doing semantics. We're the one looking at it, not you. We got raw cameras and gun scopes. How do I put composite imagery live in front of my gun scope to match what you're showing? I can't. I can't. You know there's two type of telescopes, right? One that overlays composite imagery on the right, and then ones that show on the left on TikTok. And you can see that live every time they go live. Why are you running from that? Explain that. What's the difference between those two results observing the same thing? Olber's paradox versus NASA's lie on the right. You decide down below. Shit.
You to prove it's real.
What do you mean prove?
Shit.
If you're
You
showing
have
us that, if
showing
you're showing us
all the
that,
information regarding this image.
that it's real, you have to prove that's real
Shit.
if you're showing it to us.
Why do I do that?
Shit. I'm sweating now, guys. YouTube fam, I'm sweating. Goddamn.
Put that right there into a court of law and you say, hey, judge, this is real. He's going to say, prove it. He's not going to look into the face.
I got no proof that he murdered my wife, but believe me, Judge. He's like that.
Because we have images of Jupiter, right? This is evidence of their claim, an image of Jupiter.
Do you have a mouse in your pocket? You don't have anything, man. You have the word of what somebody else told you. That's not proof.
This is the image data which they've taken, okay? It's here. You can look it up. You can search the image data. Search.
It's like he doesn't even flinch when I crash out and scream. It's just like a brick wall. He's designed to take it. You can tell. A normal person would be like, "Yo, calm down, buddy." You don't even flinch, brother. See? You don't even flinch, brother. Yes, plane surveying measures a surface as if it were flat, assuming Earth's curvature is whatever the word is, negligible. I don't care. Like, it's that fucking simple.
I think what the important thing is, right? You have no images of anything that you're proving, right? You have no images.
Yeah. You're the one not doing it in the real life. I told you, come back at night and I will show. Hey,
You have no image of
I told you, I'll drop you, brother. I told you, I'll come back at night and ask me. I will put my gun scopes and everything and show you Oprah's paradox, not the composite overlay that the two different people on TikTok show the opposite and you're deflecting from. You won't answer why that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what observing the stars is with a telescope. You don't understand that I've said it 5 times that some telescopes overlay composite imagery on a live feed shot. Correct? And other telescopes have a raw camera lens without that composite overlay, just like a Nikon 1000 does. Just like my cell phone and my naked eyes do. My naked eyes don't see these space farts. Even with the binoculars, brother. So how come you're showing me something my eyes are deceiving me, brother? Why are my eyes deceiving me, brother? Thus my eyes deceive me, Lord! Like, come on.
Right, your eyes just aren't strong enough to get the light coming from that object. That's why we use telescopes.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm telling you. With a raw lens telescope, it's the same thing. Why is my telescope deceiving me and yours not? Answer me.
What? Your telescope just isn't strong enough.
It's deceiving me, brother. It's the same shit. Put a telescope how the crow flies. As the crow flies. You're not going as far as you think, buddy. Put it level as the crow flies. And see if you can see 50,000 miles away. Do you not know what the crow fly, what eye level is? You get all the telescopes you want.
Some telescopes are stronger than others. Is that
Of course. But get all the telescopes you want. And zoom in and see the edge of the earth. Come on now. If you can see 93 million miles away, then boom, we could debunk flat earth right then. Because your telescope should make me be able to see to the edge like you claim we can't do. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. Come on, Rick and Morty was my shit. I wanted to put NFL on the moon. Damn it.
I'm not sure you've gone through all this stuff, but you have no evidence to prove this fake. We have no evidence it's real. Except for, this entire fucking page.
Except for the movie of Narnia. Shit. Does that mean Narnia's real now? Santa Claus coming to town. Here's St. Nicholas. Yo, what the hell? It's Bill Nye. An alien probe. No thanks. Bill Nye. Enclosed system. Bill Nye is a scientist, correct? He designed. You're a science denier, buddy. Look, here's Bill Nye saying we're in an income. Cannot leave the earth. No place to go. Let's look up his credentials, shall we? Because this is irrelevant. Since we got to have people with all these degrees. Bill Nye was in my school for 3 years every day. Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill. Science rules. And he says we're in an enclosed system, buddy. You see why I'm pissed off? Because it's like we're making this up, but this is your scientist. He's the face of child science, of 8th grade, whatever, 7th grade science. Every day we watch this motherfucker. Come on. And then he comes out and says it. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to put our trash. So we got to clean up this place. It's all we got. And Elon tells us It convinces us that there's other planets with one thing only. Oh, there's an Earth-like thing. We can continue to trash the Earth. We don't have to clean it up. We can go over there. It wasn't good enough, so we invented, right after that, finding 4 more Earths. And he never verified it.
Well, it's a proof that all of this NASA imagery is fake. I'll show you.
This guy right here is my proof. Fuck it.
Well, this guy sees, yeah, therefore it's all fake. Okay. It's proving
What is how do you define an enclosed system? What is closed system thermodynamics, sir? How does closed system thermodynamics work?
this is proof. The images themselves are proof. You see it and touch it for yourself. No, that's irrelevant, right?
TV actor.
That makes no sense, right? The thing is, right, we have these images here. These are real, okay? If you had evidence to prove that they're real, why would listen to it? That's why I'm asking.
Cornicity. Sorry, go ahead.
But you don't have that. Maths or...
Engineer and science commentator.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah, do you have any evidence of that? Do you have any evidence of that? Because there's evidence proving the contrary, right? This is evidence proving the contrary. The picture is not evidence. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The picture's evidence.
Oh, just let me know. We'll get the next one. Just, we're going to be here all day.
Do you have any proof that these aren't real?
Yes. NASA documents themselves saying it's composite imagery, brother. Dude, I'm sorry. I got a headache. It's like we're going to keep screaming and repeating ourselves. Whenever you are ready, I've been ready. Damn.
What's crazy?
When they don't flinch when I crash out, that tells you everything.
I remember those mental gymnastics, man. And just do anything you can to deny a creator. It's crazy.
Talk more than me, you win, right?
I would never bring you a picture and say debunk this, right? Like, if I'm bringing the proof to you, I need to provide the proof.
I'm sure he would know if it's flat. He made planes for Boeing. He made their parts. I don't know. No PhD, but damn, he's still a science guy.
Hey, Malf, I think is how you pronounce his name. He says he's requesting up, says he's got proof that the moon is a solid object when he can prove it with a telescope.
Oh, bet. Let's get him in the. Let's split the boxes. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I already told him that he's got to show the entire telescope from top to bottom, that there's no digital apparatus on it whatsoever.
No composite. Yep. No composite overlay after on the because you can do it live. It's just a lens. It's not a lens. It's a sensor.
Translucent at sometimes. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. They want to say, trust me, bro, I've seen it. Right. Unless you can physically see it yourself, touch it.
Yeah, and I offered that guy thousands of dollars that you can't see it physically yourself. You have to do these. You have to lie about this composite imagery. And well, any telescope? Well, not any telescope, brother. You can go to TikTok and watch the lives.
The same thing. McHenry pulled the same stunt. He said he can see the moon and it looks that way on his telescope. He even shows the telescope and you can see the digital processor right behind the eyepiece. It's like, come on, dude, I'm not stupid.
I crashed out. I apologize, but damn, that was getting annoying. Bill Nye the I had to. Like, come on now.
I'm telling you, I'm done playing nice with these guys. They've suppressed it long enough.
We got the majority. We need to run with it. Yep. Or we got the majority. I'm sorry. We need to act like it. You're right. Shout it to the rooftops. Amen.
I swear to you, man, I honestly believe if you get people to just actually think about where they live, we do have the majority. That everybody just accepts it because authority puts it in play. But if you actually were to be able to get people to listen for about 5 minutes, they would begin to question. Fix my mod power so I can deal with fucking damn down there that train.
Hold up, bro. I got you. Shit. I mean, I've been banned for a month.
Moff, you've been asked to come up, buddy. He said he was letting you up. Come on up. Show up. We've been waiting for you.
Oh, it's another account, ain't it?
Only moon that you've got proof of.
They're always a lot more chatty in the comment section.
Well, he said he's requested 5 times and he's been ignored, so he's up there. Let's go him off.
This is what the face of fucking stupid looks like. Come on, man. Get up here so I can embarrass you before I throw you out.
Alright, here we go. We got the two that requested. Welcome to the flat Earth is Flat, bro. Viral on Facebook. Check it out. Find out why. Go ahead.
Think that big bugs me.
Oh, not my bad.
Come on, Dad. This is the face of fucking cock. A cock-sucking stupid motherfucker. Come on, Dad. Yeah, now you're muted. You talk about my wife, you fucking piece of shit. Now you're blocked permanently. Bye, Dad.
Oh, shit.
Motherfucker, don't talk about my wife.
You gotta do the Peter Griffin voice.
When they get triggered, they go straight to insults.
Hang on, I'm trying to do. There we go.
That's okay. He's done. He's gone. Fucking simple fuck. Don't ever talk about my wife.
Mom's been given the platform of all platforms here, and he's still not saying or doing anything.
Is he still up here? Oh yeah, he's the one that. Here we go. If you're there, you're live, you're on the radio. The caller number. Hello, last chance. One question, $30,000. No, I'm just kidding. Better not say that. Somebody will try to sue me.
Now he has to pay you $30,000 to ask a question.
Right?
He's got to answer a question before he can ask one.
6 followers.
Maybe I'll take shekels. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Somebody said. Anyway, yeah. Back to the. Yeah, you said you could prove it. You got your own telescope, right? No composite overlay. Come in. Anybody else?
He's out, man. He's done. He's been running for about 20 minutes now. So
Yep, that last chance. Once, twice, third time, and it's hold. Down the gravity slide. Now, the actual globe flat, I don't know.
He said it's his first time in a box. What a liar.
yeah, first time.
Well, it's not my first time, so
You're a liar, buddy.
I don't know if he thinks I'm new, but I'm not.
I would just go ahead and give him the full boot, man. He's supposed to.
Go ahead, Globe. Go ahead, Globe.
When I came in the box because he knew I'd crush him anything he presents.
He thought he could kind of get me real quick.
Camera.
Yep. I act a little dumb, but I really know more than I let on just to kind of piss them off when I surprise them.
Followers. Get lost. Do you need the flat earth map, buddy?
Well, I have yet to hear a Globe bring up the anti-cathedral. Come on now.
See, I've been hanging out in the chats a lot more, and a lot of them don't know that I actually get on panels. So when somebody calls me out or says something like that, I'll jump on the panel in a heartbeat to call them out. They awful chirpy in the peanut gallery, aren't they? Yeah.
Let's get some Globers up here. I thought I seen classics. A few rabbis came in too, by the way. We're not doing that. That's another channel. You have to invite me later.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hello, Mike.
Yeah, let's get it. Got only classics in this motherfucker. Let's see. I'm muted up real quick. Let's see if somebody starts before me.
I was invited. You guys think that the earth is flat? Do you have a question?
You guys.
Understand science?
Yeah.
Okay. Gas pressure requires a container according to all the gas laws. Space is debunked. You're welcome.
Sea level.
Find a container.
A container is a fucking container, you fucking. If I have to define flat and container, you're just getting kicked out.
Yeah, hang on.
Why did I get pointed up here? I don't understand. Crush you.
I'll just leave. It's cool.
You're here to be a clown, you're a clown. Fine, clown. Moron. Answer the phone.
Hey, Fred, that was me. I was wanting him to define a container because he was going to
Last,
ask what is horizontal? Dumbass down in the chat.
I'm a dumb old globe, yet I think a circle is a square. I don't know the difference in my shapes. I don't even know how to cut my hair. I'm sorry.
He may not be. He's a troll playing both sides. The horizon is
Well,
horizontal.
I tried. That was twice.
Debunking your poll. Entirely outrageous.
Illuminated one.
Julie, you had to ask that. That got you muted.
Man, I missed it. Well, all of human knowledge assumed it was flat for 50,000 years, and magically that straight line just started to bend. Magically, we just got a little rickety all of a sudden, and so did the Earth. And it just got bent. And I don't know. Fuck, come on now.
Pigeon kicker, you've now been kicked. Want to get into the box? Request.
Just come on.
It's funny that you run around with your little belief because your mummy told you it's a globe.
That's like Moff. I can't pronounce his name. The MAF guy. He said that Earth has been affected by gravity for 2,000 years. You can't change science. I'm like, last time I checked, 2025 minus 1666 is not 2,000 years. They can't even do simple addition and subtraction, guys. Who wants to believe it?
It went from a celestial sphere to a globe 75 years ago. Celestial sphere is the stars above us. We're still on a flat plane. Measured. Space doesn't exist. Science proves space doesn't. Crying because they've seen pictures of it.
It's mostly because they're either willfully ignorant or they're fanboys of space and they want to go to space one day and get Princess Leia, their sister, you know. That's kind of what they want.
Yeah.
It's a hard knock life. Yes, sir. When you believe it's
I
flat,
like space
and
movies.
it's
I
flat.
like the Marvel movies. I think they're all awesome. But that doesn't mean that I have to believe it's there. Like, I
Our belief is there truth in your face.
It's a hard knock
You're
life.
jumping in
For
dimensions and shit.
When you believe the earth is flat, and it's flat.
what is it, the Chronicles of Narnia? You know, I love those movies.
We're giving you all day with guns and understand their stuff. Just right.
So illuminated one. Are you a reptilian shapeshifter?
No, I am not. But I chose the name for that purpose because it
Not
raises
you.
my eyebrows.
I'm talking about illuminated one down there in the chat that claims to be Illuminati. To be Illuminati, you'd have to be a reptilian shapeshifter.
Or like,
Are you a reptilian shapeshifter, comma shapeshifter? I thought you were saying, am I a reptilian?
hey, 500 million, I'll join.
Illuminated one claims to be Illuminati. To be Illuminati, you have to be a reptilian shapeshifter.
And you can't say the J word, like as in Jesus. I heard if you're Illuminati. They don't like that word. I don't know why. He seemed like a good guy, but... So, yeah. I think I heard you talking about that before.
Right, they pull the bacteria out of reptilian piles of shit. There's a Jew port.
Alright, we got some of the people back. Just gonna say, any Glovers, I see you coming back in here. Box is open. Y'all got proof, but nobody's showed nothing yet.
Why on earth would you ask a flat earther what a horizontal is?
Ah! No, I'm just kidding. Same thing. I don't know. That's why I feel about that question. Read a dictionary. Thesaurus. Horizontal. That's gonna be like a. If I'm WWE, I'm gonna be like horizontal. I don't know. That's crazy, bro. Why they keep asking? That's like the basic thing. They know it's not curved. C curve. I found it. It's C curve. I don't know. Where do they come up with C curve? Come on, step right up. Alright. I appreciate the gifts. Alright, let's get it. I know there's a lot of Globers waiting. Come on, somebody's got to have some kind of proof that this straight line curves. Because at first, this is what bothers me. When I got into here, it was you zoom out to see the curve, and now the other day they're telling me, well, you zoom out, it looks flat. You zoom in real close, and through the instrument, you kind of see that tiny curve. Almost like it's the opposite. I don't know. Anyone else witness that, like a 180 on where curve is optically visible? I don't know. If it's or a flip.
180 on the horizon every day.
Yeah, it's like, which is it?
Curves, but it doesn't. Horizon's a flat line, but that's that line. There wouldn't be curvature in front of that line. There was
But
curvature.
but they went from left to right curvature to the opposite. Come on, Globies. I don't know. In other news, I sneezed on a golf ball and it stuck for a while. Proof of gravity. Like, that would be me if I was a globe. I sneezed on a golf ball. I proved gravity. It stuck for a while. It's just not strong enough as gravity. We need bigger gravity and a bigger ball and a bigger person with a bigger sneeze. I don't know. A sneeches? A sneeze sneezed and it caused the curve to. I don't know.
What makes me mad about that whole thing is they want to try to play it off like we don't believe in there's any attraction between objects in our realm. Like, I agree that there's attractions, but they're based on various things. It's not gravity.
Yeah, I'm like, how do protons work? They're like, oh shit, and they leave. Yeah, exactly. It's not
They
gravity.
want to blanket the word gravity to cover electromagnetism, hydrostatics, relative density, buoyancy. You
Displacement.
know, it's ridiculous. You can't blanket one word to cover all these phenomena. You know,
It's almost like all these phenomenons are their own thing, and your one word just kind of. Oh! Shit. Phone died. What was at 10%? I should have known. Shit. What do you want? Watch, we'll try to resume the live. Come on. Nigger. Nigger. I'm calling my up. Why does this shit keep coming up, bro? What the fuck? And then no. That's just crazy. Sam Hyde. Well, hang on. Sam Hyde, like. Oh my god! I have the storage! Oh my god! Oh my god! What is going on? I was just in the fucking hosting my own live. And it's doing this fucking bullshit. Saying that there's no fucking storage. Bullshit. I need this to work. I need this to work. Come on. Quit. Skip. Skip. Quit. Quit. I'm not doing this. Come on. The fuck is going on? I'm deleting stock apps because it won't fucking do anything. How is the iPhone storage full? There's no apps. 3. Let's delete the books. Delete the weather app since we don't use the stock weather app. Fucking dumbasses do. Delete the fitness app. Look, you're witnessing this. They've got my shit bugged. I need this shit to work. I was just in a box. The phone died. That's all it did. I didn't download nothing else. The phone fucking died. There. Come on. Resume fucking live. What the fuck is going on? This fucking phone is shutting off. I'm plugged into the goddamn wall. Like, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit! I'm sweating, dude. I can't do this crap. This phone's taking forever to turn on. Come on. It's gonna get past the point I can't resume the live. Come on. Every day of my life. Come on. Quit going slow. Quit doing this fucking bullshit. Is it gonna let me resume it? Is it going to? It's too late now. It's gotta be too late. It died twice. Come on. Something went wrong. Always. Come on. Come on. It's gonna shut off. Literally, it's got to work. It died. It's plugged up and it still died. Ah! Come on. Come on. It's got the battery to turn on twice. Come on. Come on. Quit shutting off. Come on. I ain't got time. It's got to work or I have to start all the way over. Come on. Every time I click resume, it shuts off. Stop doing that. I'm plugged all the way in. Come on. Work like a computer and pull enough charge while plugged in. Otherwise, it shouldn't turn on. Here we go again. Here we go again. It runs the fucking battery. Just the fucking... Come on, bro. I'm gonna keep clicking it, bro. This phone keeps shutting off, bro. Let's try it again. My phone shut off. I probably lost everything. It died 3 times just now and would not resume the live. You're still in here? Damn, how? 5 minutes went by. That's weird. Or it felt like it. You can come back too, Globe Crusher. Sorry, the phone just shut off. I guess the charger was unplugged and I ran it down. I wasn't looking. It's right by the charger. Alright, let's try this again. Come back. Let me hit the invite. This drives me nuts. Every time I would hit resume, it would die again. And shut back off. Quit! What? Fucking goddamn! Ah! Not doing nothing, bro, but streaming. Fucking come on, bro. It's fucking plugged into the wall. I'm not bumping it. It's not unplugging and plugging back in. Why does it keep fucking shutting off? Give me my fucking shit. I ain't got time for this crap. It resets. I ain't got time for this crap. Every day. That's why I'm never on. They banned me or my shit just, memory full, memory full. So I deleted 4 stock apps. I only got TikTok and Facebook on this bitch and YouTube. I guess Messenger. My other iPhone, I had 10 fucking apps. 1,000 photos and it wasn't full. 2% and it keeps shutting off. At 2%, not 1, not a half, but 2. I'm plugged in with a big box. I'm not waiting for it to get to 5% and I lose my life. I'm going to fight this fucking thing. Let's try it one more time. I don't know why my shit is bugged. Alright, let's try again. Shit. Hello, everybody. It shut off again, even though I'm clearly plugged up at 3% now. It's not enough. If I wait, it restarts, but I don't care. Try it again.
It has been, TikTok has been buggy. Like, I can't go into Rocky's live, Professor Rocky's live. I can't go into his live. I can go into the live, but I can't see anything. It just sits and spins.
In a lot of lives, it just drops me. The app crashes.
You're in there talking, and
If my phone ain't dying like that, the app crashes. Right in the middle of what I'm flashbacking somebody. And I gotta find the live again. Sometimes I'm not following these Globe Lives and I gotta find, I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry. We're back.
oh no, you're good, man. I'm actually going to jump off here. I was taking a break from teaching the kids, and that's a subject that's kind of near and dear to me, the optical overlays and composite imagery and all that. But there's a couple of the topics that are near and dear to me because, all these people say it's true because somebody took a picture of it.
Exactly.
Did they really take a picture of it, or did they make a picture of it? That's the point.
Exactly. When I found out that there's 2 types of telescope things going on, that one's just a sensor with a composite space fart being just live, like kind of like having an AI over your screen and shining it at the whatever building Church of Scientology and it looked evil. It's the same thing. They're just overlaying this and then putting it in and saying, we're out here, it's live. You can't see me, but you can see through my telescope. And then the other guy on TikTok with a similar telescope with all this fancy gadgets is showing what we're showing. But he's not a flat earther. He doesn't. Neither of them are really into what we're doing and are kind of aware. Except the ones that show the space parts. There's one guy. He's not on anymore, and he did know because I kept asking him and he just blocked me. Kept blocking me. I come back on other accounts, and then he said something in the message like, "Dude, you need to stop," and that was it. So there's 1 or 2 that is aware of what they're doing with their space parts, but the majority of them just believe it. I'm convinced so far, unless there's other proof. And then, but why is there 2 different telescopes zooming in? How come one's out of focus, not showing the space parts and showing luminaries, black sky, and Olber's paradox? The other is showing it's in focus now, and we get these. Go ahead. Sorry, out of focus.
I know, I was just saying, one is an illusion and composite imagery based on your zoom rate, and the other one is a true magnification of what you're seeing. Which one should you trust? You should
Exactly.
trust the one that's a true magnification of what you're seeing. Not the one that has outside manipulation. The people will blindly because it makes a pretty picture. And here's the thing, my little brother got into it like really big, like right out of high school. He got into astronomy. I always get confused astronomy. Anyway, he got into studying planets and stuff immediately after high school. And like he wanted to find these images of these things. He got a cheat
Exactly. So I would observe what you're seeing with the cheap telescope and try to analyze that further. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, it's like,
Explain to him that you're seeing what you're seeing with that cheap telescope. What you're seeing with that digital telescope is what someone wants you to see. You
yeah,
know,
because you should be able to zoom in with the other one. Yep.
you program it to the sky and it'll track to the stars that you want to see. I mean, to me,
Yeah.
it's calculations and math. It's not showing you what you're actually seeing.
My understanding is the argument they have is that, well, it's out of focus and zoomed out. Okay, well, let's tune the focus on the cheap one and zoom it all the way in, and we should eventually start to slightly see space fart colors and material come in that blackness. But that's where I'm like confused. At what point, at what zoom, or when does the, or is there any analog non-overlay that can show it? And you know, that would be the question, right? No digital.
Here's the problem with that statement of it being out of focus. Out of focus has blur. There's no blur to it. The lines are crisp. They're just not a solid ball. But they'll tell you that the lines not being crisp is the out of focus part. But if you actually look at the lines and the way they go around, everything is crisp and clear. It's not out of focus. You know, when you have out of focus, you have a blur or you have straight up distortion. There's no distortion in that. It's just not zoomed in far enough to see all the details, but you can still tell that it's not out of focus. It's in focus.
Because they have footage of out of focus on the luminaries versus when they're focused in, you can clearly see all the little ripples. So yeah, we know what the luminaries look like out of focus, sir. Yeah, yeah, come on now. So yeah, clearly that's just like deflection. It's just like a, it's on the list right there. They're looking over like, out of focus, gravity. It's like we need cartoons to prove God, not meeting Him Himself. It's like if the church said, "We've proven God with our," well, they do, never mind, with our Jesus cartoons. We don't have to go within to the kingdom of heaven and meditate on the mountain like Jesus does. Or we just blind faith. I met God. I hit the dome when I ate shrooms. He said, not yet. Whether he's good, bad, whatever he is, I hit something and felt my ancestors on the other side at a different realm and said, not yet. I beg not to come back to this hellhole. It's Sodom and Gomorrah, Lord. The typical usual. You beg that? Nope. You're on a mission. And I'm thrown right back in my body. So no, it's not a cartoon belief. I witnessed the Creator or witnessed something higher that said I'm still on a mission to save souls. Whether I know exactly what that is, my only conclusion is God. So I don't know. That's just, it's not, that's one thing I don't like. Appeal to religion type shit. I witnessed it.
It's got to be experience.
I seen the ice wall. So it's whatever. Yep. Well, you too, brother. You know, $30 of shrooms. I seen the ice wall in the firmament, and they can't do it with 7 billion a day, guys. Who wants to come try again on the semantic roller coaster of globe logic? I guess. Anyway, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Sorry, Globe Crusher. I don't know what happened, but I think we're good now. We're still live streaming DJ Dyko 55, banned on DJ Dyko 2 for a while. Hopefully, once we get uncensored, we'll go back to that channel. I don't like doing these streams on the main YouTube. I want it just to be for music for now. I want it to be my music channel. I don't want the other one to be for this. That way, I don't know. I want it to be within its niche. Just like I don't want to talk about the cheese on this channel. We got channels for that. So I noticed after that guy left, Rabbi started entering the chat. Yeah, I don't even know why y'all come here to debate something that all you can do is deny and not crack open your own shit to prove us wrong. Just like, you know, This is Flat Earth Live. I'm a flat earther. The Earth is Flat Bro is a viral Facebook page that I put everywhere else after the fact because we have the majority. So the majority of the population now, over half, and all this military science, 25,000 documents here, ready for you guys, um, as well as the 50,000 years surveying and engineering and just the populace, all of them believing right along with every religion that we live on a flat topographical plane, non-rotating Earth, geocentric, local sun and moon. So all of a sudden, that flat datum line that we measure as sea level started curving, and we don't know exactly when. And I'd like to get that figured out of when that flat line all of a sudden became a round one. You know, was it after we blessed Israel? I'm just kidding, because that's when everybody just started becoming gay. I don't know. Sorry, but anyway, yeah. But for real, scientifically, that just doesn't make any sense. If we have all these measurements that don't account for curvature, now why do we need a post-measurement hypothetical assumption of curvature? That seems irrelevant. Why don't we just throw we're just gonna throw a wrench in there? You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna throw that in there for no reason. We have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches today, but for some reason we're gonna put honey and jelly on there. I don't know if that goes good together. I'm sure it does. Maybe it doesn't. But why just throw that in there for no reason? That's not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad analogy, but damn. So we got the box. We're back. I don't know what happened to the live. Let's just hit the likes. Quick safety meeting, and we'll get it. First date questions. I am not trying what this dude got to say. Because my first date questions, guys, it's another trending meeting. I think I seen that one, yeah. But with the anti-Semitism. So let's see. So is Hyde still ain't. Come on now. Alright. I clicked the wrong right up. Step right up to the wheel of karma if you want. Overs. And I think we mute. I think you got muted by mod for the phone. I don't know. You can talk to you if you want, brother. Who come up with first? Like I don't really know Ian like that. I've seen the name before. He come up. Did he come up overnight rapping like you or what? Let's get it. On this Kanye shit with this one. What the hell is going on? Like a Kanye type vibe. Yeah, I hear the fade influence. Come on. Come on. Oh, Arthur, you have a request. I got you. I appreciate all you guys. Hit that like. I'm probably gonna get copyright here. But here we go. Yeah. All right. Hit that button. Come on. It's a flat earthers. Let's get it. Oh, this shit's crazy. I turned out majors, bro. That's crazy. This dude did it. Big time. All right, let's get it. Let's do a safety meeting real quick. It's Flat Earth Live right here. He said, shit, I'm going to drop out of college and rap. I'm going to do a yeet thing. Who's Ian? Somebody enlighten me on who Ian is. We're on Flat Earth Live here. This Earth is flat, bro. If you got any proof, opposition here to the. Sorry, we're looking for opposition. We are the opposition to the globe. Excuse me. 100% real. You said, oh shit. 108% real. I'm about to jack that shit. Political lemonade. What do we call it? What we got? All right. This is kind of the kid. Forgot about this dude. So what's up? We're back. Gosh, we're good. We're back. Shifter had to go. If y'all want to come back up, get some more globies. We lost the globie too. You know what I mean? You can come back up, Blood Crushers, whatever, whoever was in here. Some of y'all stayed. Some of y'all have booted you guys. I don't know. TikTok's been tripping lately, so I don't know. It's crazy. This dude needs to be studied. Why is he doing? He wrote the Kanye album. That's crazy. All right. That's crazy. I ain't gonna play the rest of that. But anyway, that song is I don't know. Everybody's offended by Young Thug's hard R on Ninja, but this dude did it a year ago, and nobody said nothing because I didn't hear about it. So anyway, yeah, flat Earth proof. It's all around you. But if you think this CGI can disprove reality, you can come in the box. We got time today. I got flat water right here, flat tea, flat water, flat liquids of all kinds. I can move the container in all sorts of directions. I can't get it to curve. I can't get this water to stick to a ball and curve. So if anybody wants to try to prove that, you got a box right here. Come on, step right up, even if you're friendly and just want to have a conversation like we were doing. The live kind of just, I don't know. I resumed the live twice and then my phone still shut off. But we're back. I think I saw Aloha in here. I appreciate what you're doing. I love the Aloha for happening in Hawaii. If you got any updates, I'll do that on the stream because it's not in the media anymore. And I hope that Oprah and The Rock didn't get their uh, kidnapping, if you would. That's all I'm going to say. It wasn't just about the land. And by the way, they say I hate all the Jews. I listen to BLP Kosher. I got Jewish friends. Come on now. Wicks like that, though, the back of his head, like that for white hair, bro. And he's got white hair wicks, bro. What if I got wicks? Oh, if I had box braids, but what if I had wicks? That would be. So anyway, oh, that's crazy. I'll be honest with you, bro. With the glasses and the long hair, bro, Baby Tron looks different. He doesn't. He just looks like he's up now. He just like has a different look than how he did before. And you look at his old shit, like, oh shit, that was him. He was really rapping. He had that weird flow back in the day. He had an original fucking thing going on. All right, so anyway, I just thought I'd play that hard song. I thought I'd see somebody. We got Glovers. I mean, like friendly, as in like a flat earther. No, I'm not reading the chat. I'm waiting for like a notification. I have to swipe over to read all this. What shape of water droplet? Well, again, if you were in here earlier, we brought that up. It's just like when you go in a swimming contest and you slow-mo their heads coming out of the water, what starts to happen? The water looks curved, doesn't it? That's proof of a glow. That's, I'm sorry, I'm about to say water displacement, but that's not the word. You know what it is. Pop that droplet of water, it becomes back flat. It can only happen at a droplet. Over 3 millimeters, I don't think you could get that. You can't just make a ball of water. Eventually, or even if you could, it can be popped by a sharp object or just coming in contact with anything. All water droplets hit the truck and flatten out. A water droplet is not water sticking to a ball. There's nothing inside for it to stick to. So, point and relevance. That's why I'm not reading chat. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's all good if you're new. I won't go so harsh. You gotta let a veteran know that you're new and you're just asking the basic questions that you would first time really looking into flat Earth. Because I've been here a while and we got trolls. So I'm sorry if I sound like a triggered Alex Jones. My voice is tired. I have to repeat myself a lot, and I just get constant denial, and my voice is shot. Like literally, it's shot, boys. But I can have a civil conversation with someone that's just like, I'm just curious. I've never really looked into it. So let me put that out there. I'm not an asshole. I just don't got time for repetitive denial. No, no, no. I mean, you seem pretty, that's fair. You seem pretty, coherent and open-minded just to observing reality or just things in general. Like, if you get presented with something and it makes sense, you're going to be like, well, I get what you're saying. Whether I believe that or not, it's irrelevant. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. I can see where that would be possible. I'd have to look into it further. I just don't get a lot of those responses these days from the opposition, because most people, that are on the fence aren't usually public when you're on the fence. You usually come public when it's like, oh yeah, this is a majority, now I'm going to do it. It's like, due to the fact of social rejection, family, that's a hard thing. They think your IQ just goes in the toilet because you come out as a flat earther, but they don't want to look into any of the evidence. So yeah, you can come up and have a conversation if y'all want. I'm not an asshole, really, I'm not. And sorry for the Alex Jones voice, but my voice is worn out from yelling, and so I need to quit doing that. I can talk regular, I really can. But I think it's funny sometimes to crash out like Alex Jones, because he's a legend, and ever since that court case, he's calmed down. And we need that. Baptist, it's like a Southern Baptist thing too. Preachers used to do that back when I was a kid. They'd have a sweat rag, and their face would be red as a damn button. I don't know, red as a sports car, red as blood. They'd be, oh, hey, they're yelling so the old ladies in the back could hear. I'd pass out a few times, and just I don't think church is that serious anymore. The people are kind of broke from not church, because church was rewritten, of course, but just the unity and getting along with each other over the fact that there is evil. We can identify that, whether and not to play along, whether we agree on a solution or not, or on what to do after that. Clearly, we have morals. I don't care about religious semantics, but you know what I'm saying. I do care about that majority of us have the same morals and values to a point, and we can agree on that. We can get along, but it seems like the world wants us just to tear each other apart at what little thing we do disagree. So I can have a civil conversation, but you can see the trolls and the just pure rejection from some of these people gets annoying after a while. We can do it all day, and it's like my energy. I feel hooked into this guy, and I'm finally break that shit when I finally get the nerve to drop him. I don't want to be rude because I've been conditioned just to be hammered by people my whole life and just accept it. That I have to realize, wait a minute, he's doing this on purpose to waste time, to make himself feel better with confirmation bias or whatever else it is he's paid. I don't care. And it's like my brain doesn't pick that up at first. I genuinely think that he's actually defending his side, like he genuinely believes in what he's saying. And I don't even think a lot of these people that waste time like that, just floundering and being disingenuous, I don't think that they full on believe in the globe like they think that, you know what I mean? And maybe some of it is that I'm offended now because this makes sense, and it shouldn't. That's the way it seems like in my family sometimes. It shouldn't make sense what he says, but it does. About license and taxes and all that. So they just yell at me over talk. They do the same thing, or physically. If it in person, I'd be getting punched by these people. I'd be getting slapped around. We'd be fighting each other physically. Same as within the home, and it's everywhere now. And majority is vaxxed versus unvaxxed, post-vax. And I gotta say that. That's what the science, the data, the VARs, the therapy sessions are saying. So maybe some of these people are just post-vax and their brain just shut completely, like they were, because they were open-minded before. They get it, and now it's like you can't even talk to them. They just want to come up with everything, even if they want to call you whatever name, just to avoid that. Maybe I'm doing something every day that I shouldn't. Maybe I'm poisoning myself in everything that I do, or even this one thing I do. Most people, it's probably everything. Fluoride toothpaste twice a day. You have to do it. All you're doing with that route, other than poisoning yourself, is just whitening over the poison. You're covering it with a layer. And a lot of this type of teeth whitening thing, you're not getting rid of what's causing your teeth not to be white in the first place, or cleaning it off the teeth after. Like sweet tea is my thing. I have sweet tea left. Sweet tea is and blunt wraps, tobacco wraps. You break a cigarillo and you roll it. Yeah, those things brown your teeth. And even, there's a lot of pothead dentists that don't even, I smoke blunts all the time. I didn't know it browns your teeth. Yeah, because y'all don't look into what causes the problem. You just go, hey, yeah, it's going to be $10,000 for the solution. And all you can see is this revenue coming in. But and then the people that it clicks, you're like, well, damn. So if I fixed them one time, they wouldn't be recurring customers, and I would be in the same financial bracket as them? Yes. So anyway, the box, sorry, or maybe you hit the button. I don't see anybody. No, y'all can come up. The live booted. We lost some people, so y'all are welcome back in. If anything I say makes sense, make sure you drop likes, shares, all that. If it doesn't, please feel free to come back with a reason why it doesn't make sense. Where in the Bible does it say we're meant to be slaves and work all day? It says no amount of work in most religions will get you to heaven. No amount of earthly works. Can we just admit that even in the Christian community that we've been conditioned with this rewriting of we got to give to Caesar and the Lord? And at the same time, the oxymoronic verse later on that says you can't serve two masters. Well, that right there, serving and financing two masters. You're going to pick one. You're going to pick government over God eventually, or God over government. And right now we're at that point where people are leaving religion because they don't want to believe the government lied during COVID. They got the jab, so they won't go back to church because they don't want to detox. And then you got the people that won't go back to government because they lied about the jab or they lied about everything else. And it's like, we got to get rid of it. It's like, you get where I'm going. We got the extremes. And maybe a certain extreme is the correct extreme. But we can't just half-ass like, oh yeah, they're killing everything. All the birds and bees are gone. All the pollinators are gone. All the soft bugs like caterpillars that these birds eat are gone. But we still got to keep spraying for no reason at all that we can prove. You're still buying Monsanto. And you can't give a good reason why. So that's all I'm saying. I'm crashing out. But these are all valid reasons of lies that we keep defending every day for no reason at all. We get sick from those very lies we finance for ourselves. Monsanto in the yard. It's private homes doing 5 times the chemical spraying than farmers. And then the wind carries that to the neighbors. So you're fucked. If your neighbors are all spraying, you're fucked. You're getting it too. So anyway, we're at this in 50 years. 5 million birds. I know it's like 50 million birds. I don't know what it is. I see like 5 birds on the east side of my state. 5 to 10 birds a day. Instead of like the hundreds of birds lined up going south for the winter. That's all gone now. And I'm crazy for acknowledging it. We just have to ignore it and pretend it's not real. and they'll get more bird drones to suffice this feeling, because I don't want to have this feeling that the Earth's dying. I don't want to take accountability for my actions, because Elon found 4 more Earths. Whoo! We're all good. Elon found 4 more Earths, guys. We don't need to save this place. We'll just build a modern Noah's Ark style rocket. This one can actually get into space now, out of low Earth orbit, and we'll go to these 4 other Earths. But first, we need 1,000,000 years to test these 4 other Earths with a bunch of CGI and that they're there and all that to make sure it's exactly happened. My God, come on, folks. That's all it is. The Earth is fucking almost dead, and we found 4 Earths. There's a scapegoat, so you don't stand up for it. So, if you would like to prove your lie, or prove that I'm lying, step right in the box. If you want to save the planet, and you got answers like me, step right in the box. Because we're all in this together. We can pull up to each other's houses. We exist on the same realm, whether you want to pretend we don't or not. So we have to agree on something. And that's all. If we can't agree on one thing, you're getting dropped. Because we live on the same fucking God. You're an agent. If you're just going to disagree with I'm a Glober now. I agree with you. No, I'm going to be a flat earther. I'm an agent. Hang on, I got my money. That happens. I've done it. There's clips of it. So, for those that wish to exist, stay tuned. I got a safety meeting sponsored by NASA. If you wish to exist, you need to share anything with my voice out to everybody. I'm starting a radio station. They're gang stalking me now, folks. That's why I'm crashing out. I can't talk about it. They're gang stalking me now. At the gas station in my small town of like fucking 1,000, 5,000 people. What the fuck? My one small town with like 3 or 4 gas stations left. The towns around it don't even have one. Our police departments are shutting down. They're so small and underfunded. Like, that's where I live. I live outside the main town, in the smaller town that they shut down. That's pointless. I'm way in the woods. And I go into town and it's like, oh shit, they're waiting on me, and they're acting like tweakers, but this guy's not tweak like at all. Like, I don't know. They're acting weird. That's what it is. We don't have this shit going on like that. Everywhere I go, I run into this, and then they dip out and act like a normal person. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they had to get a clip of me seeing them act like that. And they can't talk to you either. So it's like, you can't have a conversation. It's not tweakers. They'll have a conversation with you. Hell yeah, man, the damn unicorns are coming back, man. But not these fucking gang stalking agents. They just, you back and forth like they're about to say something that he never did. This was a week or 2 ago. So sorry that I'm crashing out. So we're live, safety meeting. We got to get it. I'm missing the safety meeting slots, so we're a little late. Sorry to all the NASA, our non-sponsor, that, you know what I mean? We're gonna call them non-sponsored, not sponsored by NASA. Okay, yeah. Let's start over. This is the Earth is flat, bro. The live got booted 3 times, so I crashed out for a minute just to clarify where we're at in the world. For those of you that bury your head with your job and news propaganda and Netflix, and that don't go outside long enough to get into the car and get out of the car and back into another building, you know, that's like still a crap ton of, you know what I mean? Look up, look outside. Just, that's all I'm asking. And you'll switch sides real quick once you stop doing this fucking thing that they've conditioned you have to keep doing every day. The food will still be there, folks. Trust me. So, that's all we need is food and each other. This other shit's material, and it's got us in slavery, folks. There's not, what's the Bible say? That he won't give you more than you can handle. But you don't believe that, because you won't give up these material possessions, even though we're being forced out of it slowly through the trickle-down effect. Those of you that had just a little bit more money than me because you were a lawyer or something, $100,000 a year in the oil field, fuck out of here. You wasted that instead of investing in a side hustle on just a bigger car, a bigger Dodge that rolls more coal than mine, and that was it. A home with a few more bedrooms because you don't make that much more than me, and now you're trying to hope you can cling on to it, but you're still paying it over time. You don't want to research any different that their banks are robbing us. You can get out of your contracts and keep the house. Like, no, I have to pay Cesar and I have to pay the church. And then I have to give to the Lord. Where does it say that? In rewritten post-Jewish, post-New World Order Schofield Bibles say that next to this shit. So anyway, if you wish to exist, 5 minutes, maybe a minute. Let's play part of the song. Let's see. So, complete the popular mission. I don't care. Maybe we'll just play an instrumental and get half the copyright. You know, we haven't perfected that yet. All the AI crap that picked this up should know that there's no vocal. We'll be right back. The Earth is flat, bro. I had to crash out because the planet's dying and nobody cares. And flat Earth now has become a distraction to semantically argue with dumbass people. So if you wish to exist, let's get it. Abandon me everywhere, abandon me. What if the Earth is flatter than the space? They're killing all the birds. Shit. Yeah, I had lightning bugs when I was a kid. I ain't seen lightning bugs since I was 10. Look at spraying this shit. Where the fuck is it at? I need leaf bugs quick. Grasshoppers and wasps on thing lives. Yeah, that's it. I had horse flies last year. This year they gone. What the fuck is this? They were attacking me. I think I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why we get stung. Because they're times 5. If the 5G's fucking us up, what are my ants mine? And ants mine. They're smaller than me. The fuck they fried. All the wasps are under the 5G getting high. All my friends climbing the towers, they witnessed that shit. Over the ship, they get done by the end. Oh, I fall off of the pitch. And I'm the one triggered. And I'm the one crashing out. I just want to exist, but there's no food to be found. Except from the government. They make the shit up in the lab. If I go hunt, I can only hunt once a day. Maybe it's once a month now. I don't even know. Shit, there's limits to what I can eat. Like, get the fuck out of here. This shit grows naturally, but shit, no more. Ain't no gardens. You have to go get it from Walmart. You have to go down to the grocery store. I gotta pull it out of the wallet. I can't go buy a seed that grows and produces more seeds, or I'm gotta be on tweak. There's no way that shit is real. See? They reproduce themselves? There's no fucking way. What the fuck? This guy's crazy. There's no way that food's free. It should be. You're crazy. Get a job. Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the. I want to exist, y'all. I want to exist, but we're almost dead. It says put fries in the bag. It's all just going to my head. It's all because we got internet. This shit really ain't that bad. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all need to get off your ass. I'm gonna crash. I'm about to crash. Maybe I'll crash out or crash the government building because fuck, no one is hearing me out. They're killing us off. There's no birds outside. Go outside. Anyway, safety meeting. Sorry. I just want to exist. Oh, Lord. I just want to exist. Is that wrong? We said we can't exist. Oh, my God. But then we said that the whole earth's got to die. So we're going to sit here and let it die because of a rewritten Bible lie for these people that control our minds. Ugh. No, I'm not a rapper, but I'm going off. I hate this shit when I say it regular. They don't listen at all. But if I scream on a beat, then they're gonna make fun of me at first, and then they're gonna actually look this shit up. Like when a rapper says it, they're like, "Oh shit, why would Kanye say that?" Well, I don't know. Why would Kanye say that? It needs to be investigated. He also said the Earth is flat. Who cares? Who's Killer Mike, by the way? Why do you have to about the amount of you do for the academy to get that award. Somebody did more rituals. That's crazy, ain't it? Come on now, step in the box. Let's get it. I'm mad. I'm mad pissed off. Because all y'all got is repetitive lie. Oh, God. Everything I say, no one get lost. And y'all go out high like y'all love on the rock. No one goes outside no more. What the fuck? We don't you down with our fam no more. What the fuck? Used to visit relatives on the weekend. Now we stuck. Only little porter will do to make it. Too much work, lazy. Yeah, put a seed, drop it in the ground, and leave. The earth will do it for you, cheese. I can't do that neither. Rather go to Walmart. Yeah, I like going in there. Might see someone that I know, but I can't have fun 'cause I gotta get the grocery go. And then I hurry for it's cold. Wait, fuck. This shit is Kimberly Field. I don't give a fuck. It's killing our kids. Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, what is trying to get you to stand up? What the fuck? You keep saying I'm tweaking. Yeah, this kid gotta be on drugs. He's gotta be tweaking on meth. It's gotta be with the fries in the bag or something else. He can't be speaking facts. I got the evidence. It's on the mainstream news, but it's irrelevant. Fuck! I'm pissed off real quick. They call me all these names, but they don't call me a line dick. I don't give a shit. They have. Everyone got one, but fuck, some are picking than others. Like, what the fuck going on? This is my brother, but he thinks I'm a Nazi or something. Like, what the fuck? I'm just saying, I'm speaking truth. We gotta stop these people. We gotta get healthy food. We ain't got shit. We gotta die. Our youth is, kids have cancer now, dude. Kids have cancer and shit. You're only seeing the older people. I can't even do it. I can't even do it, dude. I try to do these lies, but like it's closer to our doom is what I realize every time I come in the box. I don't really know why. No one really wants this shit at all. We don't unite to do nothing. You ain't wait since they went home. All because of a weird noise from a sound frequency? What? Yeah, it pierced my ears. It was loud. I forgot what I was doing. All of a sudden, I went home. Wow, we gave up. Now we come playing again, but we don't do nothing. We staying in. Huh? We staying in forever now, post COVID? New norm. Yep, that's what it meant. That's how it is. Accept it. Nah, I accept it. I'm outside. Fuck it. I'm pissed. But why? I don't know. I'm just saying, go outside. Prove me wrong. Go through the park. Go to the mall. Oh, wait, they shut that down. What can we do now? They're going to shut down the bowling now. They're going to shut down the skate rink. What the kids going to do now? Fuck, I got some fentanyl. Get them, Bob. I got lace coke, too. What do you want? Because nobody wants to do this room. Oh, I might kill you. Oh, I had to print that dot from the coke to the fence. We don't care about that. Shrooms are where it's at. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck's going on? All right, we're back from the safety meeting. Get in the box. Let's get it. Let's run it up, or I'm going to join someone else's. Because I just had to, I just, Flat Earth debates is badass, bro. But it's right now becoming, in my opinion, a distraction from what's in front of us. They are trying to kill us because we know too much about everything else. And they want to repopulate the earth. And that's just what it is. You can't prove that wrong. Even the Globies don't, yeah, it's getting, yeah, I don't want to admit it. But we got to agree on something and we got to unite. I want the Globies to realize at least that much so we could get rid of these people and then find out if it's flat later. But, you know, it seems like the only way to get them to realize they're lying is to hammer on the biggest, what seems to be the hardest lie to grasp, other than they brag about killing us on mainstream TV. So I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. I mean, I'll do a drug test any day of the week. THC, that's it. But it's whatever y'all gotta tell yourself to sleep at night, and that's just, I don't know. I'm sure I was there at one point. Yep. Now to think about it, we were all whatever, you know, we didn't want, but we need to be honest with ourselves. That's just what it is. We got some people right on the box. I like to have the conversation and to properly like to inform people why we live. But there's more important topics to talk about. I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna go out. I'm screaming loud. They're gonna get mad. They're gonna ban fire. I get dropped the lies. I don't know why. I got evidence. They got cries, more cries, and the more lies they offend everybody. I don't know why. I hate everybody equally because nobody really want to unite. They just want to pick apart things. There's this thing on all the time, even in church. And I wonder why. We don't really want to go to the kingdom of heaven. That shit is inside, but we look to the sky. We close our eyes and it's fake. So the spirit take over, but it's fake. We don't let him because we're scared. We're scared right out of the world. I don't know, man. I don't know. Come on, in the box. Come in the box. The earth is flat. Come in the box. We got the proof. Come in the box. Come prove me wrong. I got the shit on lock. I got 25K documents, military saying that it's not a globe. And it can't be. They've examined it. So why are they telling us it is on TV? And why did they feed it to us as pre-K? Wouldn't that creepy? Wouldn't that be wrong? Sneaky. She got a leaky. I don't know. It's hard to rap about true shit. So I'm used to rap about the dumb shit. I hose on my dick. But I'm tired of it because it's stupid. Repetitive, don't do shit. You die real quick, bitch. Let's go. Come on, hit the button. I'll let you up. I don't see it. No, what's up? They be scared because they ain't got nothing. War. Yeah. Tired of it. We can stop it. And my president could be gone. White Lion said a damn song. Remember that song? No, you never heard it. No. Let's keep don't do shit. We just move on. Yeah. Very few people will help someone on the side of the road that needs. We'll give our money to the people because we're spending on. Yeah. Yeah. Why is that? We'll find the guy to get fucked up, but we don't help him get back on his ass. Not gonna speak sorry. I don't give a fuck. I got this right. Maybe I should just sell my soul and get $300 and then just go like, yeah, right. Well, you know what I mean? Because they're letting anybody do that now. It's pretty obvious. If anybody can sell their soul and start getting the money, the due money, all these 1 week rappers are up there now and getting the placements that only certain people can get. What's going on here? Why did they come in the box? Prove me wrong. It's not a ball. Come in the box. Yeah, it's gonna bog the internet. I'm streaming on YouTube too. That's what I'm saying though. I want this documented that I'm crashing the fuck out because nobody cares. You got that YouTube, whatever you want to call it. You got that? Well, I don't know. I apologize, but for absolutely nothing because we're dying here and no one wants to really exist. Well, whatever happens. I hear that at the home all the time in my family. If I die, I know where I'm going. Do you now? Do you now? Because the record shows you may be worshiping a false demigod and not the one that people come up with all this fucking bullshit. Not here anymore, man. Kingdom of Heaven is within. If you're looking under rocks and buildings and up to the sky, you don't understand it at all. I'll be back another safety meeting. We need some more people in the box. We're just trying to ramble and get this shit going. Sorry. But I'm crashing out. And it's whatever. Uh-oh, there's my grandma. I'm out. And another thing is, hello?
Still sleep.
No, I've been doing my live all day. What's going on?
Nice some stew and cornbread
Okay.
on the 8th.
Oh, I will here in a minute.
It's like a cave in here, Nathan. It's
Lights pulling. I'm fine.
We've been eating snacks.
Nope. I had that last night and forgot to close it up. There's just crumbs left.
I made 3 gallons of stew.
Alright, I'll be in there in a minute or something. I'm just been doing this live all
Oh, we
day.
had to turn our heater on, didn't we?
I did for a little bit, just kind of heat up some things
You
and then
just leave it on if you want, because it's energy efficient. Does it stay warm in here?
it feels fine to me even without it.
You want another quilt or two?
No, I'm okay. I'll be in there later. I'm alright.
Just checking on you. You could answer my text once in a while. I wouldn't think. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Nobody worries when I'm not okay.
Dude.
Well, that's serious. They don't come looking for me. I'm not up to nothing. I'm in the box. I got nothing. I can't really just. If there's something going on, I'll stop. But if there's not, then I don't want to argue. Damn. That's another thing too. When you're spiritual and you're woke, your family's got to like keep an eye on you because you're not doing everything they're doing. They worry that you're not, you don't understand it. You don't know how to do nothing. That you can't do it. Yeah, I need to go get that bike off that trailer probably, but I'm just saying. Not my, I seen where you sent me stuff. Ain't nothing really. I'm in the box. I don't know. Just you don't want it to be all the way up there. Y'all just want to like have half truths, like. I don't know. Man, bro. Actually, something come back up. I saved the live, come back, go crusher, and I had to crash out for a second because of that, because it was driving me nuts, this phone. And then I had to go over like why we're here, because we're trying to exist, and they're killing us all, and nobody cares. So I try to at least do that one today just to remind people. So you can come back up here and we can continue our great conversation, brother. Oh, yeah, I was about to end the live. Here they come. They're like waiting outside. Now they join. Okay. Yep. Shout out to Icebroker. I don't know how you do it, buddy. But you know this existence. You're a part of it. We're on the same plane. We can pull up to each other's address. So, you know, and it's going away. Not even slowly anymore. So if you wish to exist, you have to listen to at least 5%, right? Of 10% of what we're saying in these conspiracy lives. You have to believe and agree on something is wrong somewhere here. Poison and fuck, I don't know. I mean, I know keeper of the flame, I never die, whatever, but damn.
What's up? What are you rambling about now?
Oh, that y'all guys just keep denying that the earth is dying and that, with all these lies, you know what I mean, by kicking the can and making us go back and forth on flat earth globe semantics. And now the birds are gone, all their food's gone, and who cares, right? Because we found 4 other globes. Because Elon found 4 other Earths. Who cares, right?
The birds are gone.
I haven't seen hardly anything other than crows since the government shutdown. 26 days. So y'all do what y'all want, but I'm just saying, I'm crashing out because the Earth's dying. Nobody cares.
Maybe 100,000 birds, fella. Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, and 5 million and within 50 years, food-wise, and now the birds are going because they ain't got no food. That's all. They can't eat the hard exoskeletons, the babies. Yes!
Are you related to Nostradamus? Are you related to Nostradamus? No, they tell it that the world tells us what's going on.
Right in front of our face.
It's the world condition. The Bilderberg Group. Oh my God. Lander depopulation. I'm learning so much stuff on these.
Go outside! Go outside! Sorry. I'm done. Go ahead. Yeah, if he doesn't want to go outside. Ugh. I got crows and that's it. That's it. Just crows. They're all gone.
Horizon. Icebroker. Go look at the horizon. Proof of flat Earth. Hey, Gold Crusher, go fuck yourself, you fucking lick at my balls, buddy. Icebroker.
Ah. Well, going out in Southland.
My job is
Oh.
Ice broker? I don't think so. You know where you live, ice broker. We're watching you. He wants to come back up now. Yeah, I'm just letting him on my broadcast. He was
I
trying to
want to come back.
yeah, he's just a crybaby.
I proved the close. I sneezed.
He's still there, ice broker. It's not my broadcast. It's kind of cute that you want to be with us, but you're annoying. Rage bait and loadings.
It ain't fat enough, man.
On your pants. Can I come you big brother? Can I
Well, put that wig on. I'll think about it. Hear that, icebreaker? Put that wig on in this plastic bag. I'll think about it. No, I'm just playing. Like, for real, bro. What's going on, buddy? You come on. Every day he does it.
I like it when he's triggered, though. It's kind of cute. Movies.
I don't know how I saved the line, but I did.
Want some fucking flat smack? Come on up. Haven't crushed you today. It's like a daily routine with you clowns.
Flat smack. The birds are gone. Nobody
Explain the
cares.
science of gas pressure. I put on over 100 globies on my broadcast, man. Your line was cracking and then you shut it down. I was a test pilot, man. It was a success, I didn't want to get out. Because there was a rage blade baiting them, man. They were getting ticked off or something. I was stirring them up, man.
Should I add icebreaker? What do you think, YouTube fam?
Like icebreaker. Yeah, like. Oh, let's let it. They love that. Oh, it's icebreaker again.
He loves that flat up his.
I wanted to ask Nick something, actually.
Here we go.
So, Nick, you're a 6-foot observer watching the sunset. Why does it disappear bottom up?
My feet disappear! Sorry.
What's blocking the bottom of the sun?
These nuts!
Blocking the bottom of the sun.
It's your mama.
Like, for real, bro. I've done this experiment a million times, so they. It's the same answer. Why you keep wanting us to give a different answer?
It's the horizon, okay? I've explained this with books. Perspective, images, online, right? He doesn't get it. So asking another person for the same question, for the same answer, that you don't accept, icebreaker,
It's not art class.
it's perspective. It's how your eyes work, dumbass.
It's not how your eyes work.
Yeah, it is. Go outside, buddy. Go outside to a railroad, buddy, with trees going down the side, buddy. That is how your eyes work.
Even Nick admitted that it's the horizon that's blocking the bottom of the sun. It's not perspective. Perspective doesn't have
Oh my god.
And
It's
it's art class.
perspective.
Yeah,
I'm gonna clear this up for you now, brother.
Art life.
I'm gonna clear this up for you, Cupcake.
I'm gonna clear this up for you.
Uh-oh. They're flagging me. Uh-oh. Visibility restricted.
Low pressure.
Somebody gotta go.
This is not art class, but it teaches art. It teaches you how to simulate the real world. Now, this is gonna explain eye level and the horizon. Yeah, you see here? You see the horizon line is
That's crazy.
pictures lined up, icebreaker? Eye level and horizon line. All three of these images show people in relation to the horizon line of the ocean. The subtle differences of where their eyes are relative to the horizon line tells us that the boy with the guitar is slightly above the viewer's eye level. The woman is right at the viewer's eye level. The man in front of the boat is slightly below the viewer's eye level. See this? See, this is not right here.
Naked eye observation.
What is it? What the fuck is showing eye level in those pictures? Yes, it's explaining eye level. I've explained it with my book. Eye level is
Okay, then show us somebody going to the physical horizon and going over it, bro. They're always reporting they're chasing it and never getting to it. It's like chasing your tail and not able to touch it. It's bullcrap. But come on now, it's like a dog chasing his tail. You can't go over it. It's not a hop or skipping away. It's not like a mountain.
Perspective. See, this is how your eyes work, ice broker. Oh, it's not a parenting for you. This is how your eyes
Denial.
rise in light, vanishing
Denial
point.
is a river in Egypt.
There is no vanishing point in real life.
Yeah, there is. He knows there is. That's why he's laughing. Denial's a river in Egypt. You should float down it somewhere else with that bull.
It's time for you to go bye-bye, ice broker. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
What the hell is going on?
Got nothing, you fucking
Trying to do the expand both. Whatever.
Oh, look, there's no vanishing point. What's that fucking say, you clown?
Why do my feet disappear bottom up, clown?
What is a vanishing point? Vanishing. Everything in your vision converges to the vanishing point. But you don't see past this point because things vanish, ice broker. Clown. I can't explain everything that this guy wants explained, but I don't have to for me to know that we're on a flat stationary Earth and it's not a round ball. I wanted to target you because he figures you don't have a complete answer, so he wanted to target you specifically. Yeah, he did. Alright. Thanks, guys. Stepped over it. I'll crush that clown. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you. SD, this is how it fucking works, you clown. You're muted now too, unless you want to get in the box and get humiliated and bring some science. Other than that, shut the fuck up.
Trolls gonna be trolls, and they shouldn't be on it. What's beef to a lasagna, or whatever he said. Appreciate the taps. Yeah. If you like, you know those signs that are like bottle caps, they're big. Yeah, that would be perfect on the wall.
I appreciate that too, man. So that's a sticker in my life. Thanks, later. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, now we get unrestricted here. It won't let me appeal it or nothing. So you can't, it's restricted in search results. Man. Yep, back to that again. I just got unbanned again, twice. Because they always come in deflecting, knowing it'll get to who runs the world. And once that starts, they hit the flag button. I found that out twice now in the last month. Seems,
Exactly, hippie. How you doing, brother? I need some help, hippie. I need to get that motherfucking spinning wheel. I can't get it working, man.
I need your help too. I'm trying to figure.
Techfinity Pro. I went to Techfinity Pro this morning, but I still can't get that fucking spinning wheel going. Can you help me? Thanks for having me up, guys. I'm gonna get off here.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out this alternator thing, Globe Crusher. So 3 alternators, and he's got them wired into each other. Eventually, just maybe a magnet wheel, and he's got them just going continuously, and it charges his batteries, powers his house. That's all he needs. 3 alternators, possibly a magnet wheel or something to get the wheel started spinning. But once it gets that initial start current coming back through, he's able to make it just kind of, I don't know. That's what he claims. He's like, I'll just go ahead and make a clear video of what I'm doing, idiot. So I want to try to do that here. I got an RV and possibly now I guess this barn that I can do it. My mom's barn here. She's not claiming it, won't come get it. She won't talk to us. I'm gonna keep it up, but I don't want it on her electric bill, and I don't want to pay an electric bill if I know there's free energy. So I think that's the route I'm gonna look. Is get just start collecting these alternators at the junkyard and just go from there. It's different kinds, you know. You get big ones, right? I don't know.
I'm on Discord if you want to go there.
I'm,
Okay, no, until 5-ish. Well, let's do it at 5-ish your time, whenever. Let me know. Find me on a live if I'm on a live. Because you can't do it while you're driving. I don't want you to fucking crash, bro.
so what's up with Discord? Can I do it on is it phone preferred or PC preferred? How's that work? I got both now again.
Yeah, Discord. We're communicating in Discord outside of fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
We have our own Discord channel. There's fun. There's lives and shit in there too.
Also, it's like a live thing in boxes. It's the same concept.
Kind of, but it's live chat. There's different channels. You subscribe to the channels. Like 420 Hippie, he has his own channel that he runs based off his live and gaming. He talks to, like, he has some gaming friends that are always on there talking. They share some funny memes sometimes, so I scoop them out of there.
All right, censorship wise, is there shadow banning and censorship?
We can literally do anything, but he's gonna help me with TikTok. What the fuck is it called now? TikTok Studio. But we can set up a talk on Discord so he can see my screen and help me set it up, which he did in the first place. He helped me get Tickfinity and TikTok Studio going.
Right on.
Did you come in my lab? When somebody sends likes, I got the heart fountain. It spews out fountains. If somebody sends gifts, it blows up fireworks in the live.
Oh yeah. I need to get that set up because I got a restream and I can stream to TikTok now. You've seen me do that before, so I'd like to get that set up. I noticed you got the chat that talks too. I need to get that next.
Yeah, that's Tickfinity, but you have to have TikTok Studio going first. Then you do your layout. I can show any video. I can show C19 videos. I was running a string of that shit yesterday and today, showing people the information from that event. If I talk about it here or show something, bang, strike. But in Tick fucking Talk Studio, I can run everything.
Oh, okay. So I can without getting bananas, I can talk about who runs the world then. And that, yeah. Because I went in a pro-Israel live, and she accused me of playing the Palestinian national anthem. So yeah, that's a new one for me. Played the Kanye intro or whatever that was. So yeah.
Both with an agency that helps with the bands.
Yeah.
He got me in there too. The Hippie 420 is the shit. You follow him, you go to his live, you throw the daily heart, throw some likes in there and support the guy because he fucking helps us big time.
Oh yeah.
He helped
Right
me
on.
big time. And he smokes weed. He has to be a good guy. As I'm puffing away right now.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
In his TikTok studio, when he's running a live, he clicks a button and it switches the display to a background, and the background says 420 break or safety meeting.
Yep. I can do that with my computer, but I ain't got.
It does it automatically, so then TikTok won't see him smoking, right?
Yep. I just hadn't figured out because I finally got my phone. I don't got another account. I have to be able to stream to TikTok on my computer with all my shit, and then have my other account so I can add people as mod in the box. Or I need mods in when I'm doing that. That's right.
If you like gaming, if you like music, at Flat Earth, he does 3 different types of live on a schedule. He does music, gaming, and he does flat earth. So he has three a schedule. So if you like gaming, you can go in there, fucking take him up on a game, and he'll probably smoke your ass.
Yep. I'll try it for sure, because I started a podcast on YouTube.
And he's not. He's gonna crush you.
Yeah, because I noticed YouTube, Facebook, and, well, YouTube still kind of got me in the guidelines, but Facebook and Instagram stopped censoring pretty much altogether. I don't know what happened. So all this Yahtzee stuff is just full on. It's taking over, and they're not doing nothing. It's being suggested to me by the Instagram algorithm now. So, I'm like, I'm thinking about restreaming my YouTube podcast I just started, where I'm going to be interviewing people.
Some shit. You don't usually get away. Could that be a backdoor attack?
I think
Once we start putting that shit freely, all of a sudden they can take you out because you violated the rules.
I think it's just gotten too far, and people outside these censored places, have taken it on, and Candace Owens and everyone else getting killed. Or if she does get killed, she thinks she might. But yeah, all that stuff's just getting to people, and they're believing it all the way. And so, I think that's beyond a point that we can come back from. Is what's doing it, and that they can't no longer censor it anymore. I still think it's shadow ban numbers when there's 100,000 likes on a translation of his speeches or whatever. But the comments, there ain't no no, there ain't none of that anymore. Even Jews are like, well, there might be some validity here. So that's why I'm confused. So when you got that going on, I don't even know what to think anymore. But I do have to look for the truth, and wherever it leads, it's like, holy shit, I don't know if I want to go down this rabbi hole any longer, to be honest with you. It's kind of like hard. But, some people even take it to the extreme on Instagram to say the only answer is we got rid of him and fought on the wrong side. Somebody needs to prove that wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. But yeah, they're uncensored, so I'm going to put my podcast on Facebook too. If I can get this stupid thing to work, I might have to pay like $5 a month to be able to stream on the page.
I saw something amazing. Watch this.
But we can finally joke about them like we do each other. And that's the thing we all need to agree on. We can make fun of each other equally now. I got you. Hold on.
See the dog?
Oh, yeah.
The dog protected the owner, tried to get him out of the way before the explosion.
Whoa.
Dog went to run and then thought, no, gotta save the owner.
Yep.
How's that for crazy?
Yep.
Dogs know, animals know, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like, these dogs can feel it before the house shakes when we have an earthquake. Even sometimes they go off, and then they'll blast down the road at the mine, I believe. They can feel that too. Like they're about to do something. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like they got intuition just on point, no distractions. And then my cats. I ever tell you one time, me and a buddy was on those tabs, the LSD back in the day when we had the store. And I was like, we're at the point where we're peaking, in the mid of this half-life. We get there, outside, take a breather, hit the weed, and we both look at each other. My cat's squinting at me on my RV going, you guys need to be on drugs to be like this. We're meditating like vibing high like this every day. You think we're sleeping? We about shit ourselves. He said that in our heads, telepathically. I ain't been the same since. I've never had no other experience like that. But I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, they're definitely up there. They're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I believe it. Cats, dogs.
I just saw something on the AI is decoding crow language.
Ooh,
It's
shit.
pretty crazy.
That would be wild. Yeah, they're in the ether, bro. The AI said it's in the ether.
They start talking about, like, if you wear a mask and you go out and you do wrong to the crows or do wrong things, the crows talk about it when you come into the scene again. They'll say, hey, that crazy guy with the mask is here. Easy video I ran this morning on my life that the AI's decoding big time what the crows are saying.
Damn, let's get it.
Actually identifying colors and things and people. And they have funerals, you know.
Oh, crows have funerals. That's crazy.
And they also notice that the crows alert other animals of danger. And it's not just them calling an alert. They'll let things know that there's danger from the air or danger on the ground. There's a difference in the calls, but they're both danger calls, which means they're identifying different things. Crows remember cyclists they hate. Yeah, they do.
Well, you know what elderly people used to tell me, like when somebody died, it's kind of the same concept. That there's a language there. It's like, go tell the bees. The bees, throughout history, you can look, and every historical, even when he allegedly killed himself in Germany, right, and didn't go to South America, they said, we got to tell the bees. And every farmer in every country told their bees. All the elders went out and told the bees. So it's like when anything changed drastically, 9/11, they all told the bees. There's a record of people, even news articles about a massacre. So yeah, it's like, ain't got that no more. We ain't got that connection. It's like they all knew when your bees out back knew when Carl died. You know what I'm saying? They were on the same. You had to tell the bees. But I didn't get that. My generation was like, what the hell? That was just life. Bring that back. Like, you know what I mean? The bees, I noticed when I was raising bees at the store, not to deflect from crows, but just similar idea. But it was like, they wouldn't sting me. I was the nicest. My uncle's an asshole.
Single channel.
Huh?
Oh, cupcake alert. You brought proof. SD, or do you want to learn something? Or you came to tell us you finally figured it out the earth is actually flat?
I came to tell you that that video you had of that dog rescuing that man was fake.
Oh, okay. How can you verify that it's fake?
At this point, I think it's just safe to assume that any security footage that features an animal is fake.
You got all the Sora stuff.
When the man falls to the ground.
You do got all these Sora AIs of dogs shooting miniguns out front in the neighborhood. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not
exactly.
talking about AI.
It is
You're just
AI.
claiming
No,
that now everything is
AI.
fake.
The video, if it's got an animal and it's security footage, it's
Listen,
usually fake.
my dog notified my wife that was headed out to the chicken barn, and he went hysterical, and she turned around, and when she turned around, she noticed our RV was on fire with her father inside it. The dog notified my wife that there was an issue, and she pulled him out of the camper, and it flashed. Well,
I believe
don't
that.
do that. Animals know things. They move away from earthquakes. Like, you're just making a stupid claim to make a stupid claim.
Well, I'm making the claim because there's a guy who does a really good job of dissecting a lot of these videos.
So it's Discord where everybody's talking about this. I've just been right here thinking like, well, everybody's still here, but
Animals doing something silly.
I guess everybody's been at Discord.
Now, the guy I was almost interested in checking the guy's stuff out. But now that you made that claim that he made, I'm not interested. Because I've seen animals do things myself. If you actually had an animal, if your mom thought you could fucking care for an animal, you might understand them. I've had hundreds of chickens, horses, all sorts of animals, right? If
So you can
don't know
download it
animals,
too.
things they do and they communicate, then you're just full of shit.
I mean,
You're in a fucking cave.
even video of animals doing things that animals would do. I'm not saying an animal wouldn't do it, but that video is
That's the exact thing an animal will do, is protect their owner.
I'm not even disagreeing with you there.
Well, just making a claim. If the guy threw that video through an analysis, which I haven't
because he was working on a tire.
Yeah.
It looked like he was filling the tire with air or something, but like he didn't have like an air compressor or anything near him. Like it's not clear what he was doing. It's not clear what happened that
It
the
wasn't
dog
the
moved
tire
the man
that
away
exploded.
from. No, it wasn't the tire that exploded. The explosion just kind of came from off camera. So that's a red flag right there. And the way the man moves onto the ground and the dog jumps on top of him, it doesn't pass the smell test. It doesn't
Yes,
have
it
a lot
does.
of
It
ground smell.
absolutely does. The dog ran. A natural reaction was to run away first and return for its owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that these AIs are like trained on actual
It
footage.
could
So
be.
like maybe that is what
I'm
it.
not gonna claim it's 100% true, but your buddy's claim that all this shit is AI is absolutely moronic. Let's go there.
Alright. There might be a bias there where he sent a lot of videos asking, is this AI, and it just ends up, he's just coming to the conclusion that, okay, the security camera footage with the animals in it just keeps being AI.
I've probably seen more fucking videos than he has, and my conclusion is a great amount of them are real. But now there's an influx of fake shit, and
Yeah, there is.
most of the AIs label themselves.
Yeah, that was for a little while.
If you really question it, you can download a copy of the AI and go on. This
That's one
guy
thing to do.
analyzed it, saying he's the scientific authority on AI animal videos is full
Yeah,
of
it's a
shit.
good explanation.
It's an AI
That's
detector.
what it comes to. No, he does his own work and just has his explanations for the
So it's his opinion, not based on science. Like Globetrotter belief. Like I said, I've probably seen more videos in my time than he has. So him making a claim that every animal video doing something extraordinary is fucking AI is absolute moronic.
Not, especially when it's security camera footage, because you can hide a lot of the AI noisiness in low
Yeah, but
quality
there's security camera footage is everywhere. That's why we're getting to film some of this stuff. People are
Well, it's
buying.
also why AI is
Listen. People are buying trail cams. You can go into the trail cam community and see some of the shit that's posted daily. They're getting extraordinary fucking things in the middle of nowhere. Just
but a lot of it's
putting
fake.
trail cams out. That is fake. That is fake. But a lot of that is dead on real.
Sure.
Analysis and in a faked video. So,
What account posted
We got the
video of
Discord.
dog rescuing the man in the garage?
Got the logo on the Discord. Let's get it.
USA.
Fake
I just want to
real
make a
video.
body, boy.